What's up, kids? This is Tom here with episode 13 of Your Brain on Tom. This is with Ben again, and this is a reasonably good one. But the fucking tags I'm going to put in the description are going to be probably off. It's mostly just we're talking about movies and shit, but I tried to do it, but some of them I think I fucked up, but what are you going to do? This is a good one. It's good fun. Ben has staying close to the mic disease and just can't do it. So a couple times he's gonna just fade out into the fucking distance because he's just, I don't know, he was tired or something. So he's just like fading back, and it's just kind of. So I did what I could, rose volumes and did all this little tweaking I could, but it's hard to not fuck because I sounded fine. So it was like if I fucked with the total volume, I would blow up, and then you know how it goes, kids. You know how it is. I actually know some guy who, like, if you call him a kid, he gets like all offended. It's fucking stupid. I'm gonna call you kids. But with that, I guess this is it. This is it. 13. Keep it going. It's a little late, but we're gonna just be a big banging 4th of July episode, unless you're listening to this any other time but today. Then it's not 4th of July, but it's a little blip into history. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. All right, with that, here it is. I'm gonna try music this time too, so let's see if I fuck that up. If there's no music, then you know it was really hard. I couldn't figure it out. But if there is, future is now. All right, see ya. Garugamesh, children.
That's not your opener.
It's not, but it is right. It's this week.
I don't know what that means, but
it's a Japanese band.
No, you're not allowed to say that.
Ben's back.
Is that?
This is Ben, episode 13. Ben's here again. 13, Did you know that you are the fan favorite guest?
From who?
Just Jason.
Okay.
But there's like 10 people listening, so that's like 10% of the pod. Like
that's
the listener base.
Pretty. I
so
would
it's a good portion.
I'm at this point. I'm the sidekick of the show because I'm on what? This is my third
one.
time.
You've been the most.
I did the crossover with Mike.
Right. Yeah.
Which crossover isn't the right word.
Wait, no, didn't you do 2 solo?
No, I did 1, that, and now this.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
because the Dan Schneider one was with Mike, right?
Yeah.
Because the one before that was Zoom.
Oh, right. Yeah. I thought you did another one before. I don't know.
It might have, maybe, and then we didn't use it.
No.
Like at a test one.
No. Maybe not. Maybe you are the most.
Yeah. I mean, I would be.
You're definitely the most, but this is probably third.
This is making me the most, yeah.
But you're the fan favorite.
3. That's good.
Gonna let that go to your head?
Yeah. But anyways, do you not have an opener? Do you play music? You don't play music, but you go right into...
Sometimes I'll like talk beforehand.
Yeah.
Give a little...
But you don't do like a...
No, I'm thinking about it, no.
Yeah.
I just found a place where you find music, so I'll just grab music.
Use like free music?
Yeah.
Like public domain?
Yeah. Like it's the one podcast I listened to, they mentioned where they get the music from. And I was like, all right, sure, I'll try them. If it's free or whatever.
Or you could like compose it yourself.
That would be interesting.
Compose like your theme song.
That would be cool. I had a guy on YouTube comment, and he was like, hey, I like this. Why don't you look at my channel and we'll make music? But the music that he had was... So when I clicked on his channel and clicked on the first song, so none of the songs on his channel were his. They were all playlists from another channel.
Okay.
And then everything from that channel, all the videos in the recommended section were, this group is a scam, don't follow them. And I was like, well, that might make sense why this comment fell into the spam folder of YouTube comments, which I guess is a thing now. So you can't just comment. Like if your account is like reported enough, instead of banning you, it'll just throw you into like a spam bucket, and then the creator can make the decision.
Okay. I don't know. YouTube's weird now.
It is really weird. I'm a fan though. I use it so much. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm still that's YouTube's the monopoly. There's nothing competing. There's nothing.
There was when YouTube had its initial like.
It used to be Google Video. Used to be its competition.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And
now when you Google, they own
Google
YouTube.
Video doesn't exist.
Right. They own YouTube.
Yeah, but there was a real time where there was both, and Google was pretty strict on YouTube's copyright, but like Google Video was like had whatever.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Is this when they existed side by side?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Very, probably not even a year, and then they realized, just
use the one that's popular.
Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't know that. I remember. Well, there's the.
I used Google Video before I used YouTube.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like consistently? Like there are people you followed on there, or that was just like your source of video?
Just like Yeah, if I'm like watching... The first YouTube video I ever watched was Weird Al's White and Nerdy.
Oh, really?
That was the first that I can remember being like, oh, this is like a thing?
Oh, okay.
So it's that. Second one was Amish Paradise.
Okay.
So we got 1 and 2.
Mine, he does the theme song for Captain Underpants.
Oh, okay.
So he's relevant. He's a thing still. But the first YouTube video I ever watched was, it was a video of an eagle taking a goat off a mountain and killing it.
Okay, that...
I think it's pretty popular, that video. I think other people
probably
referenced
back
that.
at the time, yeah.
Yeah. I remember I went to Pat Riley's house. He's like, "You got to see this." And I was like, "You're just going to show me a video on your computer?
Yeah,
How weird!" It was really
so
weird.
Weird. Back in the day, everything was on YouTube.
Yeah, everything.
Just literally everything.
Well, the whole reason it exists is because the guy wanted to have a place where you could see the what's the thing with Justin Timberlake and what's her face at the Super Bowl?
Oh, the nip
slip thing.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson. The whole reason the guy who started YouTube is because he wanted a place where you could see that. Because he was like, "Oh, it's so hard to find," and I want to just. But now, like, I watched. Do you remember a couple of years back when that UFC guy had his shin break in half from a kick? It was like
I kind of do.
Yeah, so I found it, but I had to go like live leak, and it was gross. But like, it wasn't on YouTube because every video that got put up was taken down within seconds.
Yeah.
Because I guess one, UFC was like, "Fuck you, this is our stuff," and then two, it was fucking gross. It snapped right in half. He became what's that? The rubber toy. The Armstrong guy?
Stretch Armstrong.
He became, it looked like that.
I think that's what you call it.
And it was pretty gross. Like, he just kind of broke in half.
Mm-hmm. Can we turn the fan back? I know I said to turn it off,
I'll turn it
but
back.
It's kind of hot now.
So let's talk about your new obsession.
My started today. And it's not the first time I tried, but, like, I'm really fascinated
Tell the kids.
by Tyler Perry's entire career.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, of course, that of Madea.
Correct.
What I do not get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm like I watched 2 movies today.
Okay.
So, like, I'm getting more into it. But
2 of 11, 12?
Nah, it's not that many.
Okay.
Madea wise, I think there's like 7.
Okay.
So far she's not. It's Medea's in the title of one of them. She's barely in it. It's about a man beating his wife. Like, it's none of them are comedies other than when Madea shows up.
She's just the comic relief of
it's
the
Madea,
thing?
and then Medea's brother, also played by Tyler Perry.
I always thought
make jokes.
I always thought they were just comedies, like straight through.
They start to become comedies.
Oh, the newer ones
like
are?
Boo and Madea Halloween.
There's no way that
features
could be
zero spousal abuse.
Yeah, there's no way that one's gonna have anyone getting hit in the face.
Yeah. No, but it's just so it's called Medea's Family Reunion.
Mm-hmm.
The movie starts, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was the wrong movie.
Oh, because she's not in it.
Because the font is weird. It says Tyler Perry, but he does a lot of things. So I'm like, okay, maybe wrong title. And then it does say Medea's Family Reunion, but it like looks like it's gonna be like a romance film, and it is. And then they mention Madea, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess she'll show up. And then she gets beat, and then we skip to Madea in court being all wacky. And then Madea, I thought this would be the plot. I thought, there'd be because there's like 8 plots in the movie. And they're both, the 2 movies I watched are identical. Things are different, but they're the same.
Like, structurally?
Yeah.
It's just like
there was
A plot and then B plot
of them,
Madea?
there was a montage where you see a character clutching their Bible while being sad in bed.
Oh, I walked by and I watched you watching that scene.
Yeah. They're also like very like very God heavy, which is like kind of weird.
That is weird.
Because like Madea is not a good character. Like,
she's like isn't she always like almost getting arrested?
Yeah,
or something?
no, that's how this one started. It was like, you broke your house arrest, so we're gonna make you adopt a kid.
Oh,
because it's Keke Palmer was the kid.
Keke Palmer.
And
of that one show.
And
I forget the name of it. I thought, like, okay. And, like, the scenes with her and Keke Palmer were, like, cute. And I thought the problem when I was watching these movies, I'm like, there's too much Madea. I hate this. I want more. Medea's the only thing I like about it. And Medea's all I like of those movies. And he seemed to realize that, because as it goes, clearly it's the Madea franchise. And right, yeah.
It's her Halloween movie all about I'm pretty sure Boo on Madea Halloween is just Scary Movie, but with
Medea's the...
Yeah, because
we watched that recently.
We did watch that recently.
That was a good time seeing all of basically the Scream, I don't know, what would you call it? I don't know. I don't know.
Almost like just the same scene from Scream.
Yeah, I don't know, but like we watched Scream and then immediately followed with that. And
which was weird.
It is
but,
weird.
Also, like the way to do it.
It is the way to do it, because I was laughing at scenes in Scream because I'd seen Scary Movie before. And I was like, oh, that's why they did that scene, because it's a one-to-one recreation of this scene.
But also, even then, like, they do the movie theater scene in Scary Movie, which is Scream 2.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Yeah, but
there might be some other Scream 2 stuff in there. But, yeah. Madea. I'm gonna watch... The next one is, I believe, Madea Goes to Jail, which I think is when we start to get more comedy.
I do remember that one coming out.
I also remember seeing the trailers for that. That was 2009.
That must have been the last...
That's crazy that it's the third Madea movie.
Is that the last one? I mean, that was fucking...
No, after that...
No, the last theatrical one.
No. They've all been theatrical.
They are?
Boo on Madea Halloween last October was in theaters.
That's insane.
This October, Boo 2 on Madea Halloween.
Can we go...
The sequel.
Can we go to Boo 2?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I want to go.
Well, I gotta, like, catch up.
Right.
Because I need to know that...
You can just give me the 30-second pitch in the car.
I'll tell you, this is the pitch. So there's Madea, and she has a family, and Tyler Perry plays most of the family.
That makes sense. So it's kind of like what was that movie?
The Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah.
That's where he got the idea from.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I also heard in an interview today, the reason he played Madea is because this is also what's weird about Madea, is it's a stage play.
Right. First, right?
Yeah. There's like 20 plays at least. And Madea was just like a character in it and was going to be played by a woman. Mm-hmm. But then the woman like never showed up. So he's like, oh, I guess I'll do it. And then people are like, I like this character. And so, Madea became a thing. Because Medea's the only good part of this movie. And even then, it's like, is she good? No. But compared to the rest of it, yeah.
So is it like there's always the joke that people make about like, I don't know, is it like black people just love Madea movies? Like, do you just
the fan base is black women over 35.
But do you just not do you not get it when you're watching these? You just like, I don't understand why these are so popular, or do you actually see it? It's just like...
I see why it's popular with women over the age of 35.
Okay.
Very much so.
Is it like
he
the
is
Minions?
Catering to such a niche of making speeches about, like, you think a baby's gonna save your marriage? It won't. And, like, if you see that, like, that's...
Oh, so
in one of the stage plays, the cheers from that audience. They're like, you tell them, Madea!
So this isn't even necessarily a race thing, just like a mom thing?
It's... yeah. Honest to God, I think it's a mom... And, like, also it's very God-heavy.
Mm-hmm. Is he, like, super religious?
Yeah. But he's also gay. But he doesn't know that yet. Yeah, the Boondocks episode with Tyler Perry made fun of that. So that's the only reason I would think that. Well, the whole joke is that, like, he's dressing up as a woman.
All right, yeah.
And, like, is obsessed with, like, men and stuff. So, like,
that show's really funny.
So, yeah, that's the one episode of the Boondocks that, like, that's probably my favorite episode.
I really like the R. Kelly one. Or,
yeah.
Like, they're all like yeah. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry's weird.
Have you ever seen his interviews and like comments on doing Gone Girl?
No, you know what? I haven't seen Gone Girl. I so want to see it now because I want to see Tyler Perry be a good actor.
So it's a phenomenal movie. He does a phenomenal job, but he had no idea who David Fincher was. And he was like, if I knew, I would have never done this movie. Like, I hate this movie. This is not what I want to be known for, because like it's serious and there's murder involved. It's not.
What else did David Fincher do?
Fight Club is the big one. He's done The Social Network.
That's weird, because what I've heard of Gone Girl, because it's about a woman gets
murdered.
Yeah, and it's like,
and it's is it her husband or is it not?
Yeah,
that's the premise.
If that's written poorly and you add Madea, that sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Well,
from the last two movies I watched, they're serious dramas that just aren't written really well.
No, this one's written really well, and he just plays a lawyer. He's like the best lawyer in New York, or whatever major city they're near.
Okay, that's weird, because in the Madea franchise, Boston. He plays a lawyer named Brian.
I don't remember.
So does he play the same character? Because that would be amazing.
He's like...
Could we connect Madea to this
I don't remember the name of that character, but he's like a really expensive, fancy lawyer. So like, to get him, like, they go to talk to him, and he's like, look, I'll help you out as much as I can, but like you don't have the money and you can't pay for it. Like there's like that's like part of it. It's like he's super hard to get, but he's super good at his job.
He's in the new Ninja Turtles movie too. He's Baxter Stockman.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
I know. That's a weird fucking franchise. Like what they're doing. It's so
Yeah,
odd.
yeah.
It's just, I don't know why. I don't know what it is with, like...
I don't know, do kids like Tyler Perry? There is a cartoon Madea movie.
Is there really?
There is.
Who made it?
He did not write it. The company?
Yeah, what's the production company?
It doesn't look like anything I know, but it just looks like TV animation quality for, like, something.
So it's just like a Flash show?
Yeah, and I want to say it wasn't Flash. It might have been Flash.
I don't know what else. What else do you do? What else do you do cheap 2D animation?
It doesn't look
anymore?
too cheap. It was just like some direct-to-video cartoon.
Okay.
It probably was Flash.
For some reason in my mind, I just picture it's Fat Albert, like that look, like it's that like not.
No, because
kind of static.
It was like cheap.
Right, that's how I picture. It's
yeah,
cheap.
this I want to say. I mean, I've only seen still images.
Like Fat Albert.
I've seen the poster. Is what I'm getting at. And the poster looked.
Did Johnny Quest actually move, or is in my head? Because in my mind, it's a very static show.
But it pretty much didn't.
Okay, so that's kind of what I'm picturing. That era of cartoons,
Yeah.
like that. What would that be? Late '60s?
I think
Early. Okay, that's what I picture that movie
Yeah.
would be. Because like you don't. I feel like, especially Madea, how much of it's slapstick? How much it has to move around?
I haven't seen the movie.
I'm talking about just in general, like her as a character. Is it mostly just her words that are the funny parts?
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of it is yeah. So it's also weird because she's not, because the whole message. So the guy's beating his wife in this, and Medea's family reunion.
As you do.
The family reunion's 10 minutes of this movie, by the way. It does not. Maya Angelou shows up, by the way, too.
Wait, who?
Maya Angelou, like she's a poet.
Like a real poet? In real life?
Like she should not be in a movie. I was like, oh.
I've heard her name,
I had
but I
to
don't know what she
look
looks
it
like.
up because I was like, that can't be her. That can't, no. But like, it's a serious Madea movie. Madea shouldn't be in it. Because it's such a serious movie, and then Madea shows up.
Yeah, you were saying that she's like, she beats, or someone gets beaten and then it flips to her making a salad.
And then that's literally the next thing. I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
It's almost like a, what do you call it? The Bambi thing, where the Bambi's mom gets shot and then immediately it's just
and it's
birds
like
and flowers. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, so yeah, the guy beats his fiancée, and then at the end, she beats him.
Oh my.
With a skillet and like puts a bunch of hot grits in his face.
Oh no.
Because Madea told him to.
Okay.
Kind of an odd moral because
Seems
like
incorrect.
But also Madea definitely, they want the Christian morals is what Tyler Perry. That's what the moral he wants you to get from it.
That doesn't seem.
But Madea isn't that kind of character.
Oh, interesting.
Because Madea goes to jail. She breaks a bunch of laws. She carries a fire.
Arm?
Yeah. I could have just said gun. And she's like, I'm gonna beat you. And she like beats people. When Madea does it, hilarious. When a bald black man does it, oh no. No. It's definitely, I mean, every movie the same. Okay. I don't know how many more I'm gonna be able to watch without me being like, I've seen them all now.
Interesting. It's just so fucking weird that there's so many of them. And that they're just the same thing over and over again. What else does he do? Like, is he just Madea now?
TBS TV shows.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Which
I do actually
are part of the Madea, universe.
What?
Madea has such a big family that every movie has new family members.
Oh, is that just so
Which is, first of all, kind of a genius idea. I'll give Tyler Perry, I'll give Tim a lot of credit. He had his audience. I saw his net worth is $600 million.
Holy cow.
I will give it to Tyler Perry. He's making...
I mean, no, these movies do not fail.
He's making shows on OWN and TBS, and I like that, you know what? He doesn't just throw out crap, because he turns it in... He has a play. Mm-hmm. He sees what works in the play, and then turns that into a movie.
Makes big bucks.
So, I don't know. In a way, he at least is seeing what works and doesn't. Most of it doesn't work, though. You should realize that.
I don't know. He gets that in those movies.
It works.
They work with who who shows up. Exactly. I would just love to go to the crowd, hang out with a bunch of people who watch Madea movies. That seems like fun.
I would love to see, and I doubt it. One would ever come around a Madea live play.
Oh, like a traveling one.
A traveling, which is I think it's only
touring.
In Georgia.
Right. That's where
the movies take place, and I think that's where he.
I think that's where he's from.
Yeah, I don't know if it's where he's from. It's where his plays originated.
Oh, okay.
But he's definitely from the South, and I would love to see a live Madea play. I wouldn't because I've seen some online. It's bad. They're not very good, and there's singing in them. But
wait, what in the plays?
Yeah, but I hesitate calling them musicals. Because in a musical, a song shows up, and you're like, oh, okay, now we'll, like, tell some story, and we'll be somewhere different by the time that song ends.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like, oh, we're just watching a play, and then some gospel songs are gonna be, like, we're gonna pause it, so one of the characters can sing a gospel song.
Do they have anything to do with the story, or they just say you gospel song?
I'm, like, not fully listening, but, like, not really.
Okay. It doesn't affect you if you listen or not?
Yeah. I'll give them the first Madea movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. She is not the Mad Black Woman, by the way, because Medea's not in that movie.
Huh.
Barely. I didn't know where it was going.
Okay. That seems bad.
No, I kind of like that, because I'm like, that's a different... I didn't expect that ending. That's fun. But at the same point, that movie was 2 hours.
Isn't the one you just watched 2 hours?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's
a lot of movie.
Practically 2 hours, and they do not need to.
It's a lot of movie.
Oh my god, because there's so many plots. Literally, you could cut Madea out of both of those movies, and you'd be like, oh, it's just a drama. Okay. That's not good.
That's really weird.
And then Madea shows up, and it's like, oh, now we are balancing.
You should give up on this series and just go watch Trapped in the Closet, because that's a fucking... That's a trip. Do you watch any of that?
That's so long, though, and I don't like the way he does it.
It's really weird. It's really fun.
He's, like, singing, like,
yeah.
Like, no.
It goes so many places so fast.
So with IFC back...
It's not done.
5 years ago, maybe, would, like, play that as, like, a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, IFC... After they, like, were like, we don't care about playing indie movies, yet they still weren't, like, making TV shows. Like, the only show they had was, like, Portlandia.
They had Whitest Kid You Know for a while.
Yeah. They just had a lot of, syndicated shows. And they had but, like, every syndicated show they had was a show I loved. Like, literally, I'm like, yeah, I pick these shows?
What else do they have?
What?
What else do they have? I've only watched...
like, syndicated
wise?
Yeah. They had, like, Malcolm in the Middle. They had Arrested Development. They had a bunch of shows. I can't fully think of all of them. But they would play Trapped in the Closet.
That's good.
Like, as a show. Like, you would get some Trapped in the Closet, like...
like it wasn't the whole thing? It was just like, here's a chunk for like 20 minutes?
or whatever.
Oh, weird.
It was really weird.
That is really weird.
I don't think I ever, like, was like, okay, yeah, sure.
That's so interesting. I've only watched it online, and, like, it's huge. And he recently...
When did it start?
Oh my god, that had to be 2004, maybe?
Okay, so, like...
That's my rough estimate. I could be wrong.
You would just hope to catch the next part? Like,
I think they just put the parts on, like, MTV and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just... I recently read somewhere that he wanted to add parts to it.
I thought it was over. Like, it ended recently, though.
Maybe those parts came out and now it's done. But that was when I was in college that I read this thing where it was like, actually, there's more episodes. So maybe it's... I don't know. But
I mean, that's kind of all he has, right?
That and peeing on women.
No,
underage women.
Underage, yeah. No.
It's really fun, though. Like, if you just watch, like, maybe, like... I don't know, what is it? Is it parts 1 through 8 or something? Whatever that first batch is, just watch that. That's pretty entertaining. Like, it just fucking is insane.
Yeah. There's
just so many characters that show up are so fucking weird, and they just do it's just, oh my god. But yeah, that's actually, I wanted to ask you this. So, it's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime means Big Brother.
It does mean Big Brother.
And I watched part of the beginning with you.
Yeah.
So who's out?
Who's out?
Yeah.
Cameron.
Thank fucking God. He was awful.
Yeah. It was really stupid to get rid of, like, I don't know. He left. There wasn't even, like, a post-interview, but, like, they didn't need to be because we didn't know the fucking character.
He
awful. Left after. But I read today, this will go out after Sunday, so it's fine. I didn't want to spoil it. Somebody left the house.
Like, just pieced out?
She left, yeah, because she was suffering from, like, PTSD of, like, a sexual abuse thing.
What?
Were you there? Remember when I don't know if you watched it.
I didn't watch Thursday. I watched most of Wednesday.
It was on Thursday. I think Mike was watching with me on Thursday, and I don't know, I'll watch the episode tomorrow and see what happened, but...
Which character?
She had blue hair.
Blue hair. Megan?
But it looked blonde. Maybe
No.
her name was Megan, I don't know.
Not the war girl, right? Was it her? I forget.
If I Google Big Brother, it's the first thing that
Yeah, right, that would be the big thing. That's crazy, though. Does that happen often? People just, like, leave?
No.
No? That's rare?
No. Not since I've been watching it. Has not happened.
That's so interesting. I wonder, like, what...
Yeah, it was Megan.
It was Megan?
This
Okay.
one.
Yeah. She was in the military. So I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know what her thing... Because one guy went off on her on Thursday's episode for no reason.
Who?
Cody.
Oh, the other military guy.
Was he in the military then?
He was his intro thing was him shooting stuff.
Yeah,
he was wearing all the
tack
gear.
If he was in the military.
I think he was.
But yeah, he's head of household.
Oh wow.
I think he put her up
What does that mean?
for eviction.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'd have to.
Why was he yelling at her?
Because he's crazy. She was like, I can't trust you. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Cody. Remember the Cuban guy?
Josh, I think his name was?
Yeah, I don't know. So there was a chance for you to get, like, you to be safe, but you were split up into teams, but your team wouldn't be safe.
Okay.
And none of you guys could be head of household, and he fucked over his team and did that.
Okay.
So nobody likes him. And I think,
he's
he
a
was
hustler.
like, nobody trusts me in this house, everyone's out to get me. Like, no one knows you. You're in day 2 of the game.
Have you ever watched it live? Like the streaming thing they do?
TV Guide. Well, what do you call it? Channel 19.
Okay.
You know, the one that tells you
I think that's
the
TV
thing.
Guide, technically.
It's Channel 19. Well, I think it's called Ion now.
No, Ion's 18.
It's AON.
Oh.
ION.
Ion is a different channel. No. Unless they merged.
Channel 19.
Are you sure?
Or is it Pop TV?
Hey, Pop TV. Pop TV or something like that.
I think it is. At, I want to say like 2 a.m.
Okay.
We'll play Big Brother After Dark.
Okay.
And if I'm like up,
you just watch
like,
it?
I'll watch it. But it's bad. Like, I
imagine nothing
it will
happens.
Spoil it for me a lot of the time.
Really? Stuff happens?
What I fear. Yeah.
At 2 in the morning?
No, because it's
earlier over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it could spoil it for I would know who's being nominated or whatever because I haven't seen the episode. So the only good time to watch it would be Wednesday because Thursday's going to be the live episode.
So when they do that, when they do the live parts of it, can you hear them?
Yeah.
So they're all mic'd.
They have mics on the entire time.
And then they just do they only use cameras that are in, like, there's no cameraman walking around?
It's
like just
in
whatever's
the
on the walls?
I think during the competitions, maybe.
Maybe they have a guy? Okay. That show's super fascinating.
Yeah.
That's such a weird thing. Is Kevin still murdering people?
The
mob guy?
I hope he's
not technically the mob, but I'm going to definitely assume he's murdered someone.
I hope he wins.
He's definitely the most interesting guy.
I mean, he wasn't put up for eviction.
What is he, like 45? 50?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking old man. 7 kids.
Doubles the age of half of them.
Yeah, and he definitely looks like he was in the Boston mob.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah.
He's a bit spooky. That show's interesting. I actually kind of get why you want to watch it. Because it's just like so, I don't know, super fascinating.
It's a weird show. Like, it's not like, I will never be like, it's the best show on TV. I won't even say it's like a good show.
But I
like it.
It's definitely fascinating.
Yeah.
Because then they bring people back, everyone's excited. I don't know.
There's a lot of, like, that's fun to see how people react to situations.
They are very extra, as the kids say.
You kind of have to be extra. And this is why. You need the viewers to like you.
By being extra?
Because if you're extra and you're likable, you're in America's favorite house guest and you get money. I don't know how much.
Really?
You get a good sum of money.
So if you're...
Maybe half of the $500,000.
Really?
Yeah.
So all you gotta be is likable?
You gotta be likable.
And make it to the end? Or can you be
that Cameron could win it.
Oh, really?
Won't, but he could.
That's so interesting.
Any of the 16.
17. 7, 16?
17, I guess, this season.
Because it's an extra guy.
Yeah. But I don't know. Now I question, are they going to bring Cameron back?
That's a good question. He got kind of fucked out if she left. But Cameron's home.
But,
he goes home?
Yeah, the thing is, unless you make it to jury, you come home. Unless they did something and didn't tell us about it, so he watched the episode and he can see what people... Because it's done, unlike Survivor.
Yeah.
It's done live, so he can see what... But I don't think there's any, bombshell, so...
What does that mean? Like big reveals?
People, sometimes hide stuff from people. Or,
okay.
I guess there are stuff, and maybe... I don't know. Unless they might have kept him.
Do you just, follow them as they leave the house on Twitter?
You can. I feel like some have done, interviews. And I mean, generally, if you leave before the merge, I don't really like you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a reason you got voted out.
The challenges seem annoying. I kind of almost would rather watch...
are the most extra thing in the world.
I would kind of rather just watch 16 people argue in a house for episodes upon episodes.
Well, yeah. generally, I mean, in a normal season, there's the HOH and there's
Head of household.
the power of veto.
What does that mean?
So the two people who are nominated
Nominated for
to
what?
make it for eviction.
Okay.
Who you're going to vote for one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
To make it more fair, they get to go up and they can try to get the power of veto, which they can use to knock themselves out.
So that they can't be voted
So
for?
they can't be voted for, and the HOH has to put up someone else.
So it's always got to be two people,
There's
and you have an
always gotta
option
be
to
two people.
take yourself off the block.
Yes, but
Okay.
it's not just those two competing.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the head of household and a couple other house guests.
Okay.
So if you're an alliance member wins, he could take you off, and then, that's when, like, it gets interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you need your challenges because you wanna, cause then it's like, you're strong people, you wanna keep, but like, you never really want to, cause like, Survivor, yeah, but Big Brother, the challenges are just stupid, like,
Well, the one I watched, that was a strength one, where they had to hold themselves up or whatever. So I guess... But
Yeah.
it's really... Everything's, like... There's no teams, so everything's kind of individual.
Well, last season they had teams, but it didn't really matter. Yeah, it's an individual, you make alliances.
Yeah. Interesting.
You
I should apply.
You could apply.
What stereotype would I fit?
Maybe voted out week 1.
Oh, really?
Maybe, I don't know.
You think I would be voted out week 1?
Yeah, because you would have to be, well, here's what you do, is if you just lied in your interview to make yourself seem like the best of them, they'd be like, put you in the house, because once they put you in the house, it's too late.
Right, yeah. They can't take you out.
So yeah, but
why
you
can't
just have to be like super like, oh my god, you have to be like a big douchebag, or
Oh.
like you have to just be like overly excited about everything.
And then...
Or you
okay.
can be like a Kevin.
Who's Kevin?
Kevin.
Oh, the guy. Yeah. Interesting.
Like it's rare, like.
Yeah. So, you have to be...
You really just...
I can't just be me, walk in, be like, hey, I don't really watch this, but...
You could,
I
but
need
I
money.
mean, like, but then you gotta be like, oh, let's strategize. Ooh, I'm super smart. Yeah, okay, yeah, an alliance. Oh,
I mean, I would play.
I'm gonna backstab.
I'm not just gonna hang out, but, like, I would play the game.
You gotta be a personality.
I don't know if I guess I could pull that off. I'm interesting. I got
Yeah.
things.
Well,
We're sitting in front of microphones talking. Things are interesting.
oh, I guess, yeah. But, like, I don't know.
It'd be kind of fun. I don't know. That house is pretty baller.
That house is pretty cool.
And, like, just kind of hanging out. And, like, I don't know. I'm likable.
Mm.
Got boyish charm. I mean, I have this, like, apathetic aesthetic where I just don't clearly care about anything. But, I mean, I'm wearing a stupid YouTuber shirt right now.
Yeah, that's sad.
The shirt has the word fuck on it, and I kept forgetting when I'd go out in public today. Like, when I went to buy these monsters. And I was like, oh, right, I'm wearing a stupid fucking shirt.
Yeah.
I look like a fucking idiot. But you know what? It's okay.
I wouldn't have bought it because it's swear.
There was non-sweared options.
You should have got that. Well, at that point, he should have just been smart enough not to put it on his shirt.
No, because we all wanted them. It was a little thing he did where he was just like,
Oh.
he doesn't make enough videos, so he's like, I'm gonna make a video every day for the entire month of May. He did it. And it was pretty good. Some of them were total garbage, but you know what? It's okay. We were here for it.
Mm-hmm.
You want some of this?
No, God, I hate Monster.
Why?
I've never had it.
Here,
but
try
I've
it.
never, no.
This is the best flavor. Come on.
No, it's the worst flavor.
Peer pressure.
Then it's gonna be in my. Okay, what flavor is it?
It's white. The
That's
flavor
a
is
color.
white. The flavor is white. Just give it a shot.
Okay.
It's pretty tasty. I don't know. I like them.
It smells like Gatorade, maybe.
Yeah, kind of. Give it a shot.
It's so good.
Just give it a shot. We'll wake you right up.
No, it's not horrible. It's
What's your review?
if I'm gonna review it, it's a little stingy.
Mm-hmm. There are other ones that are not.
And when you're like, this is the best flavor, it's like no flavor.
Yeah. Well, like the one I have back behind me is the
I
grape
prefer
one.
that. If you make me drink that or a Red Bull, I'd pick that.
Yeah, I like this
But
one.
I
over
wouldn't
Red Bull. Also,
pick either.
they're the same price, but this is bigger than
That's
most
what,
Red Bull.
Red Bull?
At least at my office.
Red Bulls are really tiny, generally.
Yeah, these are like way bigger. And I also have this shit, which is,
What is that?
it's just like a little mental thing.
I have caffeine pill.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Can we make this an episode of Saved by the Bell?
That's where I got the idea to buy the caffeine pill. By the way. That episode definitely did not do what they wanted it
Well,
to
what they
do.
talk about with Dare, it just makes kids get into drugs easier because they find out about them.
I would not have even known caffeine pills were a thing if it was not for that Saved by the Bell episode.
I don't know if I would either. What exactly, like, is it just
It's
tasteless?
a white pill. It's like chalky. You
Okay.
swallow it. I cut them in half.
That makes sense, but
One pill's pretty big. I've taken a whole pill. The problem is, I don't know if it says it to, but I found you really gotta take it with food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Oh, it's such a pain. I will feel, after a few whiles, I will feel such a pain. And I take them.
Probably just for finals and shit.
Almost never. I took them maybe in school, the beginning of my spring semester. So in January, trying to get into the swing of my sleep schedule. But once I got it, it was fine. Because beforehand, I would, drink stuff, and I'm I don't want the calories, or, honest to God, I can't, make that or do that in the morning. I can take a pill in the morning, and off I go, so it's much easier.
How long does it last for?
I don't know. Once I'm up, I'm up. I've never taken it, 2:30.
Oh, okay.
I've only taken it, 8 a.m. But the problem I had with it is I also have melatonin pills.
Hilarious.
Which are the sleeping pills. Which are just, I think, placebo.
No, I think they work.
Yeah. And they're really tiny. I'm 80. They might be placebo. No, and they say take it a half hour before bed. And I don't take them ever. School I did a little bit. And actually before I started working I took them just to
go to sleep.
Yeah, the first 2 days so I could figure it out. But I also took 2.
Okay.
Because the pills are really tiny, and if I take one, I don't feel... Because what I would do is I'd take it, get ready for bed, because it's a half hour beforehand. And yeah, sometimes I am actually pretty tired, but I don't know if that's just a placebo.
The only thing I've ever taken that's really knocked me the fuck out is NyQuil. Oh my god. We used to buy that in college, just have a bottle. And if you ever got just sick or you're just really tired and you need to sleep.
The drinking kind?
Yeah.
I get the pill kind.
Oh my god, it will knock right the fuck out.
No, yeah, I agree with the NyQuil.
I don't understand how people get high on cough syrup because it is just devastating to your consciousness. You're just unconscious in minutes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hit you so hard. The one time, I think freshman year or something, me and Fred were horrifically sick for some reason. And we just took a bunch of NyQuil, turned on every light, the sink we had in our room, had that run hot water, and then had our computers just on running a game so they'd just get hot. And then we bundled up in blankets and sweatshirts and fell asleep, and I woke up completely cured of illness.
You probably didn't need to do the sink or the computer.
We did that when we left the room, and we came back. Those were off. But while we were gone, we just heated the room up.
You had the one college dorm room that didn't get hot?
No, we just wanted it fucking hot as shit.
Oh, okay.
Because we just wanted to melt the sickness away, and it worked. Now, the more I think about it, probably dangerous. I don't know,
being
overheat
sick at school
yourself.
was the word. I bought when I was super sick. I had NyQuil. I want to say a Dayquil thing, and then just some red pill I took. Sinus. Oh,
that's just a sinus thing.
There were multiple times last year that I got sick during school.
I'd be interested to see what the caffeine pills do, because I've never done that. I've done Adderall once to pay attention to a paper, and that was fucking weird.
Honest to God, it took a while to kick in.
It did?
Honest to God, because I took it, and I want to say it took maybe up to an hour. Can I go pee? I'm going to go pee. Literally only took the caffeine pills not to focus, but to literally just get me out of bed.
Oh, really?
It was literally
I've never had
just
that
to get me to class. I didn't care if I was paying. Because for all the kids listening, you just gotta show up.
It's true.
You'll at least get a B. Well, C. Probably. Depends on the professor.
Take it from me, who has a degree, but just showed up. That's all you need to do.
You really just gotta show up. Most classes are just show up.
Yeah. And even then, they give you absences. So you can just be
yeah.
Oh, you don't have... In most classes, I think we're required to give you at least maybe 3. Sometimes
a lot
1.
Of professors were
some Nazi professors 1. You're all right.
Yeah, no, I think everyone has at least a 1, but some are you know what, stuff happens. You can I think it's unexcused. You don't even have to tell me 3 times or so.
Yeah, it's usually that. It's don't tell me. Yeah, for at least 3. And then I've had teachers who were yeah, I trust you. Show up if you want. I'm that makes sense.
Yeah,
we get your class. We get it.
There's a lot of some classes you gotta show up to, and some you do nothing.
Because I've had days in college where I woke up and I'm well, I'm dying. I'm just gonna not go in today, and I just wouldn't work out.
Because I took last semester my politics class with an 8 a.m. It was only 8 to 9. It was super short. I had to walk before because it was in the library. But we did shit in that class. It was Monday, Wednesday, and this is why we did shit in the class. Because guess who became president in January?
Oh, Mr. Trump.
It was Daddy Trump, and she would just walk and be I don't know what the fuck's happening. let's talk about this for an hour. It was literally just I don't know. he's just doing stuff. He's just doing stuff no one else is doing. Like, she'd be like, no other president does stuff like this. I don't know what to tell you. We literally Mondays we would meet and read articles about what he did.
Over the weekend?
Over the weekend.
That's amazing.
And then Wednesday we would maybe like watch a video on like the Supreme Court or something. But
really?
It was generally about Donald Trump.
Wow. It
was the best time to ever take a politics class. I will tell you that much.
I mean, but right in like January when he like took office, shit was on fire.
Yeah, no, it was. She walked in. She's like, I really don't. She would like try to explain it. She'd be like, well, there's nothing like in the past that is like this that I could compare it to. Yeah. I
mean, he's so active on Twitter. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like things he just says and it's just like.
He attacked Morning Joe.
Yeah. He's been doing it for a couple days, like, I think. And then that woman too. That he's either on his show, the show after.
I don't know. His co-host. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, why he's like insulting her IQ, which is really fucking weird, and I feel like he shouldn't be doing that. Like,
I mean, did you read the thing in his hotel? He had the fake Time magazine.
What?
On his wall.
No.
I guess, I don't know. And someone to work at the hotel or something created as if he's on the cover of Time magazine. Which, by the way, he's been on the cover of Time magazine like when he was elected.
Yeah.
But like. It says, like, Celebrity Apprentice, #1 show on TV, and it says, like, great things about Trump.
So it's a fake issue of Time magazine.
Yeah, that, like, is hung up, like, you know, like how you hang up, like...
Yeah,
know,
if you were on the cover
like
of Time.
on the newspaper or whatever, yeah.
Like in The Big Lebowski, when he has the Time thing.
And also, apparently, so when he hosted SNL, like, 2006 or 2008...
Mm-hmm. I didn't know he did.
He would ask 3 questions if I can remember right. Mm-hmm. There were 3 questions he would ask everybody. He really didn't talk other than these. I think it was, where are you from?
Okay.
Do you like being on the show?
Okay.
Have you seen the ratings for The Apprentice?
Really?
And then he had the ratings in his pocket.
That's amazing.
And he would hand you a copy of them.
Wow. A copy. So you would walk away with that copy.
Yeah.
So he had multiple copies of this.
That's what Seth Meyers said in an interview. If I'm remembering correctly, I'll tell you that 3rd question
definitely happened.
True.
Wow.
The other 2, I'm not positive. But yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Back in, like, this is a while ago.
Like when
so
The Apprentice was like, you know.
Doing alright?
The first time he hosted, which was like when The Apprentice was like big.
Wow. So he's always been like this.
Yeah.
That
was like what he is now. I don't know why people start like that was his character on The Apprentice.
I never watched the show.
You're fired and stuff.
I know. I mean, just that part I knew because
he's pretty good at doing that. Like he's not firing the right people, but like he's good at doing it.
He's firing people.
He's doing the one thing.
He's keeping the quota
that
going.
He knows how to do.
I mean, you always hear stuff about him. You're like, well, that's weird, but like, I didn't know he was always doing this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always kind of. I mean, I know. What is his name? Jeff Ross did the roast of him.
Yeah.
And he was like. I talked to him, and he'd be like, "Hey, man, you gotta like when we make fun of you, you gotta like laugh. Like, camera's gonna cut to you. If you look serious, it's not gonna look good." And he was like, "Makes sense." And then he like changed how he acted.
Well, the whole thing is once again, Seth Meyers hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Is that the one where they said you'll never be president?
He made fun of him like having the possible, and it did cut to him and not laughing at all.
Yeah.
And that people like make the connection. That's the night he decided to run for president or whatever.
But he's always said that though, hasn't he?
Yeah, that was I don't know, but like definitely he like. Sort of.
That's so weird. It's so weird that this guy is our president.
Yeah.
Like, he's just he's just a guy.
He shouldn't be president.
Probably not.
Anyone else could. Because if you just hear the fact that his administration has to, like, hand him, like, when they hand him, like, you know, handouts or whatever do you call them?
Mm-hmm. Documents?
Yeah, like, or just, no, like, briefing.
Yeah, okay.
They strategically place the name Trump.
Oh, so
because they know he'll
attention.
keep reading, and they keep it to, like, 1 to 2 pages, and they add as many charts as they can.
Yeah.
He likes winning, but he likes talking about winning.
I kind of
So he's really good at, like, talking about, hey, look at all the states I won.
Yeah.
But he's not good at, like, knowing what healthcare is.
I mean, who does? Who knew healthcare was complicated?
Who knew not complicated?
What was I talking about? Let's see. Oh yeah, when he won, like I kind of figured he didn't want the job. He just wanted the W. Like he didn't care. He just saw it as like, oh, I actually have a shot. I'm just gonna go. So like I don't think when he started he actually gave a fuck. But
even if you listen to, maybe it was The Daily Show did this piece, maybe it was Seth Meyers. what he's saying to he's like his fan base is still supporting him no matter what he's saying.
Oh yeah.
Like he was like, you know what? I have this new idea that for the Mexican wall, it's going to be solar paneled, and then Mexico doesn't have to pay that much money, and people are like cheering. They're like, yeah.
Well,
which is an odd thing for them to cheer for, Mexico paying less money, but. Because he was like, the whole thing where after he won, people were shouting, like, lock her up. And he's like, yeah, didn't that play great during the election?
Oh, yeah.
That's not really going to happen.
Yeah.
And you just saw the faces of people behind him, like, trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I got that as a tattoo. Now, what am I going to do?
I went rock climbing, and there's this kid. He could not have been older than 12. Maybe 13 for really pushing it. He was a baby face. And he was wearing a Hillary shirt. I'm like, well, that's gotta be awkward, because this is, like, in, like, February.
Yeah.
So, like, you know.
I still see a lot of Bernie Sanders bumper stickers.
But it was actually a Hillary for Prison shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're actually you kind of seem like a weirdo now. Like, because this is right after that conversation who was like, hilarious, not gonna happen. And then it was like, oh, this kid's just, he's still, like, I don't know. I mean, he's quoted in saying that he could, back in the campaign, he could kill someone on 5th Street.
Someone, yeah.
They would still follow him. And, I mean, that's kind of the case. I mean, it's probably just people who are just like, I just want to watch the world burn.
His approval rating is 35%.
Shockingly high.
Yeah.
For someone who's not really
not
doing
even
anything.
halfway yet. No, you must be halfway by now.
What do you mean?
Halfway through a year is what I meant to say.
Oh,
Excuse me, 6 months. Well, he probably is halfway through his presidency. but
no, I don't think I'll ever get ejected. Or, what is it called?
Well, impeached.
Impeached.
But he could be impeached. He wouldn't be. Impeach means to accuse. Doesn't mean.
I don't even know if that'll happen. I don't think that'll even happen.
Doesn't take that much for it to happen.
But not much has happened. He hasn't really done much.
He's done one thing, and it's all he had to do, and he might get to do it again. Is he made a Supreme Court judge?
What do you mean?
He appointed a Supreme because Kennedy might retire.
I thought you had to die. You can retire?
Yeah.
Oh. This isn't the Popehood?
Yeah, even the last Pope retired. Like, you can just, nothing matters. You can just quit anything.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. I mean, the guy that
most Supreme Court judges, I think, quit.
The guy he appointed seems okay.
He seems very folksy and likable.
Like, even when...
But still, it's a null-Republican, especially when Kennedy is a Republican, but if Kennedy... It's gotta be Kennedy. If he leaves, it's gonna probably be someone who's more strict.
Because didn't they have... something just went through, and then it didn't go in his favor? Because they were like,
crap,
justice is justice?
The one thing that went
maybe I'm making this up, someone else.
And it was like, the Washington Redskins thing.
What about it?
God, what was that case? Okay, the case wasn't involved in that, but it, of course...
It affected it?
Yeah. The government can't, intervene in the name change or something.
Oh, you're right. What was that
That's
from?
what it is. I don't remember what the
caused
case
that?
was, but that's...
I do remember what you're talking about.
That's what the result, that it shouldn't. The government should have no control of anything.
God bless the libertarians.
There's the one, and I don't know if it went through, but it will discuss. The court case is, there is a church that has a playground.
Okay.
And the playground is a public playground, pretty much. The whole town gets to use it.
It's just on their property?
But the church owns it, though.
Okay.
And the church wants, city money for it.
Interesting.
So we're gonna get a weird... if it went through, I might have heard about it, but I'll look it up. And that's gonna maybe... We'll see how that goes.
That would go to the Supreme Court?
That's in the Supreme Court right now, because that's gonna decide a church versus state kind of thing.
That makes sense. Interesting.
I mean, I'm not getting all the details of that case.
Yeah. I haven't heard of this, but I also don't really
it's been a thing for a while, and we'll see how that...
Huh.
It might have. I mean, it's happening now or it's over. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
But you'll never see video of it.
Why?
Because they don't film them.
The Supreme Court?
Yeah. They should.
Well, they don't film regular court. You have to draw pictures.
Some court is filmed.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, Judge Judy.
How about, the OJ trial?
Family court. That was filmed?
Yeah.
I don't think it's filmed during the trial. It's filmed before and after.
Casey Anthony.
They have camera. They don't have cameras going while the process is going, do they?
I thought for OJ they did.
Maybe for OJ. I don't have any memory of
I
OJ.
think they do, because the Casey Anthony trial, I don't know why there's just certain trials that then become national attention, like a Casey Anthony.
Well, that was fucked up.
But why that? There's fucked up shit happening like that last week. Why that
Well, you know what it was? Is because I think she was so close to not getting caught. And she didn't. She got acquitted, didn't she?
And she got...
I don't remember how that ended.
I think the murder of the kid, not guilty, but other stuff. Because she was on for many things. Some
Right,
things.
yeah.
The Cosby trial
Well, that one's
didn't
insane.
even get a thing.
No, that was a hung jury, right?
I'm obsessed with the Cosby trial.
Are you
Let's
really?
get into that. Yeah. The fact that he brought, oh my god, who was it from the show? The daughter from the show.
He did?
He did. His wife didn't go with him.
As like a witness?
No, as like the spouse would come with.
Oh, yeah.
It was that. It was
The wife of the
name.
show?
No.
Oh,
one
just
of
the daughter of
kids
the show?
from the show.
Weird.
Weirdest thing ever. But I feel so bad for the entire cast of the Cosby Show.
Why?
Because they were like, we did a show, and now we were getting paid for syndication.
Oh,
for
it just
years.
ended.
You know, you're not going to watch the Cosby Show on TV Land this weekend. Like,
It's true. Was that the only place that had it? I actually
it used to be on one of the low channels.
I never watched it. I watched like maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
It's on one of the low channels, but I can't remember.
I've never. I mean, well, it's just a sitcom, right? It's not.
It's on. My one professor thought it was the greatest, not like the greatest show ever, but the show that most like changed the world. I mean, because it was a black family, he was a doctor, she was a lawyer, kind of thing, and she was like, "This is the best example of a TV show benefiting because it got such an outreach of people to see it and have people saw it." Yeah,
because that besides that fact, I can't name another thing about that show. That he's a doctor, she's a lawyer, and that it was like they're a black family. And that it was like hi.
It's not very funny.
Is it not? I've really never watched it.
Do you think Bill Cosby's funny?
I don't even know if I could tell you a single joke of his.
Yeah. Well, like the pudding pop.
That's
chocolate cake. I gave the kids chocolate cake for breakfast because it got milk, eggs, in it.
I've never heard this joke.
Chocolate cake's his biggest bit.
I've never heard that bit.
Go to an adult who doesn't. Go to like someone in their 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And like they'll probably, if you like start saying the joke, they'll like laugh.
Really?
I bet.
Huh. Like, I've never heard anything he's done. I know like our parents are big fans.
Yeah.
But like the only thing
Chocolate
I've ever really
cake,
seen of him do that he's done is like episodes of Fat Albert for some strange reason.
Little Bill.
And then Kids Say the Darndest Things.
Which Little Bill is probably also not on TV anymore.
Has it been on TV in years now?
I don't know. Nick Jr. has a channel.
They have a channel? Oh, did they take over what you call it? Didn't they have like a... No. What was the... Nickelodeon had like 2 or 3 channels.
Nickelodeon had a bunch. So it's Nickelodeon, Nicktoon Network.
Teen Nick.
And then it's Nick Jr. But Nick Jr.
Remember when fucking Teen Nick was like the Friday block?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Well, Teen Nick then, before Nick Jr. was called Noggin.
And didn't they have a gas channel?
And the nighttime...
Or, no, Guts something?
Gas, Games and Sports, which became, I think, Teen Nick.
Okay.
Anyways, back though, at night, Noggin would become Teen Nick. And then they just made them a separate channel. But if you go on Teen Nick now, from like 10 p.m. to like 5 a.m., it's the 90s cartoons from...
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're still doing that.
They were doing a movie for Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, and they want to do the Hey Arnold movie.
Yeah. Which is so weird that, like, because back...
But that never got an ending. It ended on a cliffhanger.
Harold?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it. Oh, his parents were, like, explorers
he was,
or something?
about to find out where his parents were.
Right.
And then...
I forgot about that. I thought they were dead.
Well, he found like a scrapbook that told their story.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he found a map or something.
Was that a TV
they could
movie?
still be alive. No, that's like a special episode.
Oh, okay.
And it's sort of like, oh, guess we're gonna get in the movie, and then we didn't.
There is a Harold movie, though.
Yeah, but that's like about...
Of which I've never seen.
Donald Trump wanting to buy the city.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, but a Donald Trump like tycoon kind of thing.
I'll be honest, not a huge fan of Harold. It's okay.
I mean...
Like, what is it? It's not that interesting. I watched it when it was on. But
there were some really good episodes of that show, though.
Such as?
The Thanksgiving episode.
Which one?
So, Hey Arnold, he, doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving because his grandmother's insane, so she's always like, Happy Independence Day.
Right.
And Helga's family, doesn't, hates her, and she makes,
He's the Beeper King.
Yeah, he's the Beeper King. Oh my god. I hope if they do the movie, they keep that, though. He's still the Beeper King, and it's just, they're super poor.
Yeah.
And, they go to the teacher's house, who's, super sad. That show got really good when it was just depressing.
It was really...
The Christmas episode, probably the best...
Do you remember
That's the best episode of the Christmas episode.
Do you remember the germ episode, where the one character became, a germaphobe?
Yeah.
And he, sterilized his room?
Same episode was in Recess.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
an episode of Recess, too.
Interesting.
And I think there's some other shows that do germaphobe episode.
I mean, it's probably just such
I
an
even
easy thing to
remember
write for
as
kids.
a kid remembering being able to be like, yeah, too many shows are doing this.
I don't remember the Recess one.
Yeah,
I didn't watch much. I mean, I watched Recess and I liked it a lot, but like, I don't remember finding Disney Channel till way later.
Recess was on Disney Channel
It was right after school.
right after school.
But then I started running too, and I never came home in time. I really liked Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. I had to see who the villain was. That's how I would watch Kim Possible.
Oh, really?
The monkey episode, and the episode where they had like the Incredible ripoff. It was like a superhero family. I like that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
But that's it.
There was when Pan of Rebel Taxi there did the episode. I just was shocked how funny I found that show. Still, I was like, oh my god, it's so fucking hilarious. So I might watch that again, but I'm currently balls deep in fucking Death Note.
Yeah,
you should watch that show.
I won't.
You should though.
You know I won't.
But you should.
I might.
It's not. I mean, sure, it is an anime, but it's not like it. Like you could just ignore that fact. Just imagine it's a cartoon like a normal fucking sane adult.
Nah, it's about like a trial or something.
No, it's basically 3D chess. If I had to explain it in one word or one sentence,
I don't want that. I don't.
It's just
want
a cat and mouse
like,
game between two guys.
It's too much.
Too much.
Like, God, you gotta. When it's like, I don't know. Like, I want.
Each
If
episode,
like the mystery's like too hard to follow.
there's no
I don't
mystery.
know. Or, you know what?
You know
whatever.
everyone's hand. You're just watching them try to figure out each other's hands.
I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know.
And like each episode's like got 'em, or like one character outsmarts the other one. It's just in that one episode. Like
How long is the show?
35 episodes, 22 minutes each.
Okay.
I'm already halfway through the show, and I've watched it in
I was
2 days.
expecting. Okay, maybe I'll watch it. I don't
It's
know.
really short, and it's just fucking good. It's pretty sick. And I'm still surprised. Like I know what's going to happen in every episode. I'm still compelled to watch it. Like I can't stop. Can't pull myself away. And I haven't watched it since high school, maybe. Back when it was on TV. And they used to remember when Time Warner Cable used to have like on-demand things where like
They
you could just.
still do. I'm pretty sure.
But like it was like a rotating list.
Yeah, I think they still do.
Oh, did they? Okay, that's where I watched it. I watched it on demand.
They
Like
had all of the episodes.
no, they would have part of it, and then they rotated out to the second half. So I like watched it with on demand. And then Mike and I watched Trigun on the old computer, and we watched it on some fucking skeevy website, and I think that's why the computer became a brick. Because it was diseased. With fucking loads and loads of viruses, because it was just illegal ways of watching Japanese stuff.
Yeah. It's so easy to get, like, any on the internet. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I did have some trouble getting those 2 Madea movies today.
Did you actually?
Like, Those
I'd imagine would be pretty common.
I thought, boom, boom, get it. I had to go on a few websites before I found one that would work.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not on any, like, normal service?
The one I watched them, it was on shockingly, it was the same service both times.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been on it before. Can't remember what it was called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Also, I don't think those 2 Madea movies were, like, big Madea movies. I think, like, the newer ones are bigger.
I think they are bigger, too.
But still, like, I've gotten, like, more obscure stuff easier.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I had to fucking jump through some hoops to find the first One Piece movie. But, like, I assume that would be hard to find.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised Madea would be hard to find.
I mean, it was...
People care about that. People care about One Piece, but in Japan.
Yeah, but they're old people who will buy it on DVD.
That's true.
Because there were a lot of, pretty much, when I went on it, there were so many ways to buy it or rent it. More than I would see.
So that makes more sense.
Normally movies are like, YouTube, Amazon, maybe one other thing. There was stuff I never heard of you could rent it on. You could rent it off, like, Tyler Perry's website.
Hilarious.
Like, and also, like, I'm looking up the play version, or am I looking up the movie version?
Really? That actually, like, trips you up? When
I got the one, I started it, and I go, oh, it's the play. Oops, I needed the movie. So I had to search for a bit more.
That's so weird. So you can, like, rent the play from his website? Or is it just the movies from his website?
I don't know.
That's so weird. What a weird thing.
He might go through a service on his website. I don't know. I didn't do it.
Oh my god. I can't believe that exists to the extent that it does. It's so popular. But, like, it's so weird.
Is it popular though? Like,
There's
zero fans. To be honest.
That's true. That is true. I don't know anyone personally.
I want to know if there's anybody that's
but they do
really
so well.
big into, like, the canon of the movies, and they know the entire family.
Oh, they can name each member?
Because it is super confusing, and I think it contradicts itself all the time.
I would really love to know if there's a YouTube video of someone, like, breaking down the family tree.
Not even that. I would love, I didn't look, so maybe one exists. Like an essay or something, someone talking about the cultural impact of Tyler Perry's movies, or how it's racist, or just some view of Madea, or like how it deals with religion and how it's racist, or how
maybe you should do it.
I could, but I just if I do, I would have to watch all of them.
All right, well, you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
A fourth of the way there. I mean, it's definitely going to be a grind near the end, because I don't think they're much different. They just have different themes. It's like, here's a funny situation, Medea's in here.
Yeah, it's just Medea's somewhere else.
Yeah, just changes the background. Isn't there one where she goes to prison?
That's the next one.
That's the next one. Oh, right, yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah, well, there's Meet the Browns.
What's that?
Which is a Tyler Perry movie, which has a Madea as a cameo.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm going to watch that. I just want the comedy ones. I really don't want to sit through this shit. Because here's the thing, the drama's just not good. And I just wanna, I'd rather just sit there and feel no emotion from how unfunny it is. Because I don't think it's gonna be funny, but I'd rather just then be like, oh my god, she's getting beat, that's weird, and then be like,
that's oddly heavy. That's super heavy for some stupid thing.
But it's not stupid. Like, it's not, if that movie was not called Medea's Family Reunion, and it was called
anything else?
I don't know what's a good title for that. Like The Wedding, maybe, because it's more about the wedding. By the way, the play makes sense why it's called Medea's Family Reunion, because the play, one set, is the family reunion.
Wait, they don't even follow the same plot between the play and the movie?
No. I mean, yes, but no. Like, on the Wikipedia page for the movie, it says differences, and I like to read the differences. There's big differences sometimes. Like the first play, or the first Madea movie. The play, different ending. The lady ends up with the guy, or goes back to the guy.
The guy that was beating her?
No, she didn't get beat. She was left for a white woman.
Oh, goddamn white woman.
At the end, she goes back to him, which I think is kind of a fun twist. But in the movie, she doesn't, which I liked more. I'll be honest though, you kind of cared for the characters though.
In the
Madea
play?
movies, yeah. I was kind of like, oh, like. Yeah, like, I'm glad, like, yeah, I like, Medea's a likable character. It's just weird that Medea's in a movie that
it's not really
has, like a morality to it. Because Medea's a character with no morality. Like, she does. Like, she's a nice person, like, she does. Like, she was nice to that kid and stuff, and, like, you know, like, but it's just, like, Madea she's a character that should honestly just be in straight comedy. And I think he realized that later on.
Right, that's because that's what they are now.
Because it's sort of like, what is something that starts a series that, like, starts dramatic, and, like, then there's some comedy, and then they're like, it's sort of like Happy Days, where Fonz is the Fonz isn't really a character, but then they're like, oh, Fonz is the best part, let's just name the show, like, Fonzie and the Happy Days gang.
They changed the name for that show?
Yeah.
Really?
Because, Richie Cunningham left for the military.
In real life or in
the show?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the show took place in the 50s. He wasn't going to Korea in the 70s.
I don't know who this character... I don't know if you named a character or a person.
It's,
I've never watched that show.
What's his name's Richie Cunningham?
Ron Howard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know
which
it's
is fun, because on the MeTV, they play Happy Days, and then right after, the Andy Griffith Show. So it's just an hour of Ron Howard.
He's doing
He is.
Han Solo movie.
That's weird, right?
No, I don't think it's that weird.
Right.
The guys that were doing it...
Because I want Han Solo to look like the Grinch?
Why would that be the only thing he's... Like,
what else has he directed, though?
What's that one with the moon? Apollo 13?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I guess he can direct that.
Yeah.
Why did he direct the Grinch?
I didn't know he did, till this moment. I love that movie, though.
I do not.
That's a lie.
You're
lying to yourself.
You know what? I'll give him that. It kind of got some nice direction.
It's a good movie.
It looks nice, and times it doesn't look like it should.
But you like The Cat in the Hat. That movie's a
I do like
fire.
The Cat in the Hat, but here's the thing. The Grinch...
How can you like one, not the other?
...is more faithful, which is why it's bad, because it's more of... I think it's more of, like, taking a shit on the Dr. Seuss book.
No,
and, like, here's the thing. You know what would be so... Let me think The movie The Grinch would be better if it was cartoon.
Probably.
If it was 30 minutes long, doesn't need to have so much added plot.
Well, yeah, but that's
and
the
maybe
fucking...
it was just like narrated by Boris Karloff. If only that existed.
If only that existed. Oh, wait.
They're making a new Grinch, actually.
I thought they were supposed to do that
and
this
it's a
year.
cartoon.
I thought that they were supposed to come out this
I
year.
feel like I would have seen a trailer or a poster by now.
I just feel like it was canceled then. Maybe it's just got delayed.
I think it might be coming out December. I don't know.
I meant like last Christmas. I thought it was supposed to air.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because I heard about it. I've been hearing about this for a while.
Yeah, I think it's just in development.
Is it 3D animated?
Yeah, everything is.
I know.
They might.
So unfortunate.
I think it might be. Because I feel like I did see what the Grinch was going to look like, and I think they were doing sort of like the Peanuts movie thing.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That looks good.
I don't know if it's the same people, though. I think it's Blue Sky.
Okay. They seem to be good at that. I mean, fucking DreamWorks did a good job on Captain Underpants.
But
It looks just like it.
Blue Sky did the Lorax.
Did they?
Yeah.
Is that true? I thought that was DreamWorks too.
Nope, it was the Lorax, and do you know why I know that?
Uh-huh.
No, it was Illumination, excuse me.
It was?
This is why it's Illumination, because they tried to add minions to that movie.
Did they really?
Yeah. The fish and the little animals were minions.
I don't remember
And
this.
here's the thing, in every Illumination movie, there are minions. What I mean by that is they are characters that just do what minions do. They don't look like minions,
They just do the
but
role,
they do exactly what minions do.
which is
So in
what?
Hop, the
Be
little
fucking
chicks
annoying?
are minions. Yeah, just literally just slapped a new skin on minion. Just have a bunch of identical things.
I've only seen the Lorax once, and I have no memory of these characters.
Well, there's Danny DeVito as the Lorax.
Is that also the case? I don't remember this at all. I remember Taylor Swift was in this movie.
Yeah, because there's like the plot of the book, and then there's like a frame story.
Because I was very upset with the movie, because they had a bunch of terrible fucking songs, and Taylor Swift is in like none of them. And I'm like, you have a singer. What the fuck are you doing with this?
It's probably the worst. Of all the Doctor Who movies, it's definitely the worst, because it's definitely the one that is... It burned that book.
I hate that movie.
It literally...
I was very upset.
Burned
If I wasn't with people, I may have walked out. It was really boring.
that book.
God damn, I don't remember anything about this movie, though. I probably could watch it again. Be less...
It's Illumination.
Yeah.
Lorax, yeah.
Okay.
But it is,
God.
It's the... Because Horton made Here's a Who.
Oh my god, that exists.
Also pretty
Never saw that.
bad, but not...
I thought people liked it.
It's like the best one, probably, but it's still... Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, November 9th, 2018.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Minions 2, July 3rd.
Oh, that's also, but it is Illumination.
July 3rd, 2020. They're planning ahead.
Well, yeah, you have to.
So...
Animated products are hard.
Not these days.
I mean, you
Do you
still
think
have to...
Illumination, is like, hey guys, let's spend 5 years on Minions?
Maybe not Minions, but... Like, they still gotta... I mean, I don't know Illumination's inner workings.
Back in the day, yeah, Pixar would release once every 2 years. Then they're like, let's release Inside Out and The Good Dinosaur in the same
Well, there's two separate teams. They became way bigger, so they have several teams. That's the only reason they can accomplish that.
Also, I think they just wanted to put The Good Dinosaur out so everyone would forget about it.
I sure did.
As we
Until
all
you
have.
just said it right now, totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it.
And no one will.
People have.
No, definitely.
Apparently they had upper management,
Yeah, apparently
changing...
the whole movie, because it wasn't good, so they had to change it, and apparently the voice actors were changed.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know
a
that
lot
deep.
changed at the movie.
Yeah, I know it didn't go well production-wise, so it just kind of came out like a lump of crap.
So it was sort of like, we gotta put out some in November.
I mean, but why? Why do they have to put out another movie?
Because I think the whole thing is we have this movie, it's not
They've
good.
scrapped things before, though, haven't they?
Yeah, but not when a movie's, done. When a movie's done, what's the harm of just releasing it? There is harm, because I don't... But you know what, there probably isn't, because I don't remember that movie having a lot of advertising.
It bombed.
I remember seeing, some...
Yeah, I've seen toys.
And there were definitely probably...
They're Disney Infinity figures.
Definitely probably, TV spots, but,
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
compare it to, Inside Out had some great ad marketing.
Oh, I saw that everywhere. Everyone knew about it.
Great, and it was, they would introduce a character, it was very well done.
Oh, it's right, yeah, each commercial was this is anger. Yeah.
Panic.
Yeah.
Not Panic, but he is the character.
Fear.
He has Panic from Hercules, but
Fear.
they named him, Fear.
Inside Out was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that one. I don't like a lot of the more recent ones. We have just talked about this, but I'm not a huge fan of later Pixar.
Well, you said that, but then I said other ones, and you just hated all of them.
I didn't hate them. It's not a huge fan.
You hated
I do hate... I like Monsters, Inc.
You said you didn't at the time.
I like it. It's not my favorite one. I think the earlier two. I mean, like I said,
Toy Story 2. I mean, I gotta watch that again. I was just talking about
I haven't seen the movie in forever.
But I want to say it's Toy Story 2 for me.
Is your least favorite or favorite?
My favorite. But I'd have to rewatch it because it's been so long.
I do like that one.
Which might be why I'm saying it's my favorite, because I don't remember all the
little details of it.
Oh, that aren't good.
I mean, if I had to pick, if you put all of them in front of me right now, when I had to pick which Pixar movie to watch, it would be Toy Story 1.
I've seen that too, man. I would be
followed by
it might be Toy Story 1 if only because I'm going to watch the sequel right after.
Yeah, I like Bug's Life too. I like it a lot.
At least okay. Like, I like it.
That one I have not seen in probably a decade, but I do like that movie a lot. I hate Up. I will never... I would... Up's the worst one.
Up's not... Oh, WALL-E's my favorite, excuse me.
WALL-E's, again, first 30 minutes, fucking rad. And then they bring people in just talking.
I disagree with that. I think it did it well.
Do you think that the movie gets better when the people are added?
Yeah. In some ways, the movie almost sort of starts there. I think my favorite bit is definitely the beginning, but...
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love the beginning.
I think the whole thing's really good.
Makes little cubes, stacks them.
Yeah. I think the whole...
Watches a little videotape.
I think the movie's great.
I don't dislike all of WALL-E, I just think it's better in the beginning, when it's a silent film, and then I think it goes downhill. But Up's bad from the beginning, because, newsflash people, don't let fucking 10 minutes of emotional roller coaster dictate how the movie is, because the rest of it's pretty shit.
It's like a fun adventure movie.
It's not that great, though. Everyone thinks it's like this great masterpiece, sad movie bullshit, but it's really just like...
No, yeah, like WALL-E should have been nominated for Best Picture.
I could
over Up and Toy Story 3?
Yes, over those two, definitely. 100%. If you had to tell me to pick between those three, which one should have been nominated? Yeah.
My favorite thing is that and Beauty and the Beast are the only three that have been nominated.
What?
For Best Picture, Toy Story 3, Up.
Beauty and the Beast actually deserved it.
Beauty and the Beast deserved it.
No, there's a bunch of controversy.
Beauty and the Beast also sort of got it because at the time there was no animation category.
Right, yeah.
Toy Story 3 got it because that year they realized, oh, we only nominate movies nobody saw. So let's nominate movies people saw, because The Social Network was also nominated that year.
That's a great movie. David Fincher again.
And then Up, they just liked Up, I don't know. That might have been in the same canon, but...
I know there's a lot of controversy that Snow White didn't get nominated. It got
It got a special thing. I don't think
it got one later.
In 1930s they knew how to judge it.
No, it's a fucking movie. You judge it like a movie.
Yeah, but it's the first
animated feature.
They had never seen more than 7 minutes at a time.
Right,
Their minds were blown. Like, they didn't...
It should have won. It's a great movie.
Technically it won 8 Oscars, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It didn't win Best Picture, which it should have won.
But it won a special one, so it's fine.
It got a special one as like an apology.
Yeah, that's right. You get a special one, it counts.
I don't know.
And it was cute. It was one big one with 7 little ones.
It's true.
They put time and effort into it.
That's a good movie, though. I used to watch a movie all the time.
You know what? I was just watching it. Not watching. I saw a GIF of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how, like, you watch media these days.
If you're not watching media...
Great facial expressions.
It's a great fucking movie. It's such a good movie.
Okay.
It's a good movie. It's 30...
I want to say 37, but I'm just making it up.
also want to say that, but I think I also thought that and was wrong.
I want to say it's earlier. Well, here's the thing. Dumbo...
40...
Let's look back good. It's the 4th, and that was 1941.
It is 41.
What year did we go into World War II?
We went in 42. No.
It's 40 or 41.
Okay, yeah, we went 40. Yeah, we went 42. We went in at 42. Ended at 45.
You went in at 41, but okay.
No, we did not.
Yeah, so it's December 41.
That's when they were attacked. We left.
December 8th, 1941.
That's when Pearl Harbor started.
Pearl Harbor was December 7th. War declared the day after.
But did people actually go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Once it's like, ba-boom. But anyway, I only know that because Dumbo came out around Pearl Harbor, so it was sort of overshadowed.
That's the 4th movie, right?
Yeah. So before that was Fantasia, which would maybe be the year beforehand.
No, that came out, I think, once I was 6 months after, like, Snow White. It was like immediately after.
It can't be, because Pinocchio's in between it.
Oh, is it?
It's
then those
White,
two came out.
Pinocchio,
those two came out next to each other.
Fantasia.
Because Fantasia came out so much faster.
Dumbo. No, is it Bambi Dumbo?
Bambi's 42.
Bambi, I want to say, is 5th.
I think Bambi's 42. But Fantasia came out, like, wicked fast because most of the music and all that shit. It was all shorts, so different people were putting it together.
Snow White's 37.
37 is 37?
Well, but this has 38. This has a release of February 38, but I'm also seeing a 37. But a lot of movies back in the day have different...
Right, because they just as it got theaters available. Because you only had one screen. So
like, I've seen the producers, I've seen sources say 1967, I've seen sources say 1968.
For the first movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've seen, like, contradicting...
Well, I mean, theaters used to be like the Scotia one, which was just one screen.
Well, the thing theaters used to be, you would, like, tour with your movie.
That too.
What had lost...
Is Mickey Mouse 28?
I don't know.
27?
Pinocchio's 1940.
Okay.
Fantasia's 1940.
Yeah, okay, same year. Because they came out wicked fast.
1941.
I knew those two came out
Bambi is 1942.
That didn't, okay, yeah. So that makes sense.
And then we enter the package.
Right, yeah, because fucking propaganda.
Japs. Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, the one's propaganda, the rest are just because money.
Right, yeah, but early Disney's
But Saludos Amigos, which is number 6, by the way, which is just, I love that movie.
Wait, which movie?
Saludos Amigos. It's just like Mexican. It's South American, really, but...
I don't know what
they just do cartoons, and it's fun.
Wait, what? It's like a... It's not... Wait, which one is this?
It's like a movie. It's like a bunch of shorts, but it's counted as a movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen this.
Oh, like Goofy the Cowboy.
Nope, I've never seen this.
Okay. It's pretty short. It's like maybe an hour.
What's the one that comes after that?
Another, like, Three Caballeros.
Which
is like the same thing.
I like that one a lot. That one's live action pieces.
As does Saludos Amigos. Then it's Make Mine Music, which is also like... I'm pretty sure it's Fantasia about this singing instead of...
Oh, you know what? No, that one is like that.
You know, I guarantee you've seen, like, clips from Make Mine Music.
I've seen clips from that, yeah.
No, Make Mine Music, yeah.
That's the one where, like, the music notes dance and stuff?
Yeah, I think. Then it's Fun and Fancy Free.
Never heard of that.
Which is... Features...
These all count?
Yeah. It features, like, the Jack and the Beanstalk, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Then it's Melody Time, which I think is also just music.
That is just not... Yeah.
And
that one I've seen.
With sing songs. Then it's The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, where it's 2.
Yeah. They used to show that in school all the time.
Okay, and then I would actually argue, so we had our, like, OG movies. Let's, like, create our own timeline.
Okay.
We had our OG movies, the first 5.
Yep.
Golden Age, we're gonna call it. So that's probably what it's truly called.
Okay.
Then we have package films, shit.
Garbage.
Then we're clearly getting to a silver era, because we're starting with Cinderella.
Okay.
Alice in Wonderland, this is the 50s. Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty.
The start of the Princess era.
So that's like 1950s, that's like Disneyland.
Yeah.
And then we get 60s, we have 101 Dalmatian, Sword in the Stone, which is the worst movie ever made.
I've never seen it.
It's so bad.
Is it really?
It's,
Lady and the Tramp's
Angry
pretty
Video
boring.
Game's nerd favorite Disney movie.
Is that like a benchmark against it?
No.
That's
it. Probably the only good thing I can say about it.
Oh, okay.
And I think he only likes it because, like, he saw it as a kid.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Then it's The Jungle Book.
I like the movie a lot.
That's Disney's last movie. That was 67. Then we go into the 70s with Aristocats, Robin Hood, Winnie the Pooh in 77. But that's just a bunch of shorts that already existed packaged into a movie.
Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
That was a bunch of shorts?
Yeah. If you watch it, you can tell.
I mean, there's the narrator bit where they flip through the pages and stuff.
There's like 3 stories. So, like, Disney was alive for some of those. Then 77. Now we're getting
everyone you mentioned there of the early 70s, I love those movies. Aristocrats, Robin Hood.
Then we're getting into, like, I want to say, like, the beginning of a modern age, or, like, what do you call the time before a Renaissance?
Oh, what do you call it?
Because I would say we're in the Dark Ages.
I guess you literally call it the Dark Ages?
Because it's The Rescuers, Fox and the Hound, which I love Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound.
But definitely I would consider. Also, they have that art style.
It looks rough. It's
then
rougher.
we got Black Cauldron.
That movie I've seen
Mouse
once.
Detective.
Oh,
Oliver and Company.
I love that movie.
I also love...
Wait, what? That movie's like... Isn't that movie like the 90s?
88.
88, okay.
And it has to be 88 because it's back when Billy Joel was a thing.
But Billy Joel...
I guess he's still
a thing.
But still, it had to be the 80s because right after The Little Mermaid.
It's 89.
Oh,
it was 89, okay.
So then that's the Renaissance. That like has a name.
People call it.
Rescuers Down Under, which doesn't belong in the Renaissance, but somehow it's in there because...
I've never seen it, but isn't that Nostalgia Critic's one of his favorites?
Yeah, but it's not good.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. It's underrated now. It's underrated for a reason. Beauty and the Beast. Because think about that. We go from Little Mermaid to The Rescuers Down Under to Beauty and the Beast,
which is one of the best.
So clearly,
movies.
Rescuers Down Under is just there because it was already being made.
It was in production. Yeah.
Then we got Aladdin. Then we got Lion King. Then we got Pocahontas, which once again
I haven't seen literally haven't
Pocahontas
seen
just there because it's just there.
Literally haven't seen Pocahontas since I watched it on VHS. So last time I watched it was on VHS.
Pocahontas
I have no memory of how
then
good
there's
it is.
Hunchback, which I love.
I like that movie. I'm not
then
a
there's
huge
Hercules,
fan,
which
like
I think is probably my favorite. But 97.
97.
But if you told me it was the worst one, I'd be like, yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
Hercules might be the worst movie ever made. It's not, but it's pretty bad.
It's not a great.
It's really bad.
So
my favorite though.
It's not good as a
movie.
As
a literal movie.
It's just references to
Back
shit.
the Disney name, it's bad.
Yeah.
Put the Disney name on, it makes it even worse.
I don't know about even worse.
I think it kills the brand.
Can't argue with that. It's not great.
No, it doesn't really kill the brand. I think it might actually kind of build up the brand.
People love it. I don't think it's that great.
People do love it. I love it too. But it's definitely
I have no,
bad.
I wouldn't put it as the worst one.
No.
But it's not my favorite.
Then we got Mulan and Tarzan.
Mulan sucks.
I like Mulan. Then we got Fantasia 2000. Now we're into the 2000s, and now we're getting into,
New Age.
Then we got Dinosaur.
That movie I liked as a kid. It's
that movie,
bad.
I don't know why it's on this list.
It's not good. It looks like ass.
Then we got
I mean, back then it
Emperor's
looked
New
amazing.
Groove.
The greatest animated movie ever. Maybe that's
Emperor's
a
New
little dramatic,
Groove
that's a great
is
movie.
what Hercules should have been.
Emperor's New Groove is amazing. That's a great
It's
fucking
really
movie.
good.
I love that movie. That might be my favorite.
It's really good. Then we got Atlantis.
I always loved Atlantis as a kid, but I don't know. I haven't watched it.
I saw something on Twitter where people they should make Atlantis a live action movie.
I would
and
watch
I'm like,
that. Yeah.
Yes, because it would work better.
It would.
Atlantis is cool. I like that it's like World War One and
it's a cool era.
It's like it looks cool. I think what I like the movie up until they get to the city.
Oh really? I love that part.
Then we get the magic, and I don't. But I really like the on the submarine.
The Adventure 2.
And, the people dying. The Adventure 2, the first act.
I'm obsessed with the myth of Atlantis. If there's anything,
they made up the myth pretty much. I think there's nothing.
If there's any of those things, we're talking aliens being real, Atlantis being real, or fucking the Earth being flat. I don't know why I picked those three, but I would want Atlantis to be real. Or Bigfoot. I want if Atlantis is real, I'd be so happy. It's so fucking cool.
After that's Lilo and Stitch.
I like that movie.
I love Lilo and Stitch.
The sequel's pretty bad, but I like that.
Well, that doesn't count. But
I love
Lilo and Stitch is great. I would.
The beginning is so sad.
Of all these 2000
fucking doll.
of all these 2000 movies,
and
Emperor's New Groove is class. I still think Lilo and Stitch I like more. Yeah. Then we have Treasure.
Ohana means family.
Emperor's New Groove, great. Lilo and Stitch.
Also, what a cool fucking place to set that movie.
Right?
Hawaii? That's so fun. No, nothing does
really
that.
Smart.
Except for 51st Dates, but we'll pretend that didn't happen.
Then we got Treasure Planet.
I never saw that movie.
Which had potential, and then
that's the movie that the guys who made it really wanted, and they had to make a bunch of movies to get that movie made.
Treasure Island in space.
In space. They had really cool toys for Treasure Planet.
Also, it's weird because they were CGI, CGI is a thing. So let's
there were parts of it, right?
CGI.
The boat was CGI.
Yeah, and
the rocket ship. What do we call it?
I don't know if his name was Long John Silver, but the Long John Silver character, his peg leg was robotic, and it was CGI.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Well, I mean, they used CG in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Looking back, it's not great, but it works much better.
They do it
so much better.
So when you're doing an animation CG or hand-drawn CG crossover, you need to do less CG and more hand-drawn stuff.
And that it works out in Beauty and the Beast, because the only scene I can think of is the ballroom.
It's just the ballroom, yeah. Because I have the Berserk movie I have down there is all CG with hand-drawn over it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Kind of like a Paper Man.
Yeah.
But more, even harder in the CG stuff, and it looks like garbage. Because people's bodies don't move right.
Hercules used CG as Hydra.
Yes.
And that looks...
Just the neck,
I'll leave it at this.
I don't think the heads are hand-drawn.
Yeah, no, that's CG.
They are?
I just watched it, yeah.
Oh, okay, I haven't seen it for
It actually kind of fits.
Does it?
Yeah, a little bit, because it's cartoony in the movies, more cartoony.
That's true. They're not trying to do anything real.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that our eye...
No one watches Hercules and oh my god, that animation, Disney, you've outdone yourself.
Well, the problem with CG
they have
stuff...
Lion King for that.
Lion King's pretty good.
Animation-wise, yeah.
Oh, yeah, fucking... I love the fucking featurette they have in the beginning of that one, where they bring in a live lion and all the animators are drawing him. I think it's so fucking cool.
I like when they used to do that. The Hunchback one, they were we took our animators to Paris so they could sketch the...
I mean, they still do that.
I know, but I don't
But it's
see
not...
it.
No, there's no featurettes about things like that.
I mean, there might be, but they're on YouTube.
I just like them so much. I like fucking how things animated movies are made.
They did that even with Bambi. They
hung out in the woods.
No, they got some deer and brought them into the office.
That's cool.
And they raised some.
Well, isn't that
babies.
That's how they did Alice in Wonderland. She just acted out Alice in Wonderland, and animators.
Well, yeah, that's how they did. Yeah, like Little Mermaid and stuff. That's how they did a lot of them. Like Cinderella. I mean, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah.
Like is any of Alice in Wonderland rotoscoped? Is all of it rotoscoped? It's just her?
No, what they did, because
they acted
the Mad
it out.
Hatter. Do you know the story I'm gonna tell?
I don't.
The scene with the Mad Hatter is what they did is they set up like the tea party and they had Edwin dress up as the Mad Hatter just for like sketching the animators. Yeah. But he was doing his lines, so people can get an idea. And it was so funny, they liked it. So when he went in to record it, though, it didn't have the same energy. So they used that audio.
Oh, okay. Because I've seen a lot of footage of her like falling off things and
yeah, they did. Peter Pan did that too. Yeah, right. They all do that. I don't know if
I don't know all of them, but
I know Little Mermaid did that, so we can get that now. And then we have Brother Bear.
That movie's boring.
Yeah.
What year is that? 2002?
2003. Then we have Home on the Range.
I forget that movie exists. I just watched a YouTube video about that being the fall.
Yeah, that was it. Because after Home on the Range, they're like, close it up.
Right. They stopped.
When I hear Home on the Range, I hear last animated movie.
Right. Oh, it was that pizza party one. I don't know, Pan Pizza's one.
Then there's Chicken Little.
I don't
bad.
Like that movie.
Bad. Meet the Robinsons. Cute.
I've never seen it.
It used to be on TV a lot. It's cute. There's a good twist.
Is it really?
There's a fun twist. It's really fun. Then there's Bolt.
Oh, God, that's a movie?
Yeah, I don't know how that goes.
Who was the voice of Bolt? Someone famous, right? Someone like Disney? Or no. It was a Disney star or something, right?
I want to say it's like Channing Tatum.
I want to say it's like Jesse McCartney. I want to say it
was John Travolta.
Oh, it's John Travolta, right. Damn. As the dog?
Yeah, the Bolt.
No fucking
Miley
shit.
Cyrus with the little girl.
That's
weird that they got John Travolta.
That's really
got
weird.
Someone younger.
Especially for a dog, like a tiny puppy.
Like, yeah, but he had like a hero-y voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like a superhero, like a TV show star thing.
Then there's Princess and the Frog.
Never seen it, really want to watch
Once again, like Lilo and Stitch, just a great setting.
It's a good setting. Yeah. New Orleans.
Back in the day. Ugh.
Wait, when does it take place? 20s?
Yeah, sometime 30s, like that. Like when it's like fun. Like when New Orleans wasn't like what it is now.
A booze town?
Yeah, when it wasn't like spooky.
Not spooky.
Yeah.
You have a parade, Ben.
No, like, yeah, and it takes place around Mardi Gras. Maybe it says what year it takes place. I want to say like 1912.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm just like guessing that. Well, I'm guessing.
I haven't seen it.
1912. Boom.
Oh, shit. Look at you go.
Well, no. 1912, because it starts with a flashback.
Oh, okay.
When she's like 12, so it starts 1912, so it's like 19-something.
Okay. I should watch it.
You really should. It's really good.
Just like a hand-drawn animation. Yeah. I like the music. I have listened to a lot of music.
Fun.
It is good.
It's Randy Newman's doing good. Then there's Tangled.
I love Tangled.
I prefer Princess and the Frog.
I haven't seen it, so I can't argue. But
Tangled is still here. Then there's Winnie the Pooh.
That's right. That's hand-drawn.
That is hand-drawn. This is the last one.
That's the absolute last one?
This is it. This is all Princess and the Frog accomplished. One other movie.
That's so sad.
Winnie the Pooh is like... Okay.
Is that...
Why was this made? You want John Cleese to be the narrator?
Is that 2009?
2011.
Fuck. I haven't been right yet.
And I saw it. It was on Netflix at one point. Watched it. I'm like, okay.
I haven't seen it.
I guess it's over.
Is it one consistent story?
No, I like the first one. But I want to say... Yeah. It doesn't work. And maybe just because the way I was viewing it. Like, they made it too modern. Not like Winnie the Pooh didn't, like, say, like, let's dab out. But, like, they just... It was made like a modern movie. I feel like there were real jokes. Not like Winnie the Pooh, like cutie joke. Like,
yeah.
They were trying to make it a movie.
Okay.
Which, I don't know.
What do you think of the new Christopher Robin movie, where it's him as an adult?
I hope it's good.
Sounds like a cool idea.
It looks like something... I mean, it's gonna be like all fake. Much like Finding Neverland. I'm expecting it to be like Finding Neverland.
I've never seen that.
I like Finding Neverland.
You like that movie, though. That's the Johnny Depp one?
That's Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
The story of how I watched that, it was like 3 a.m. on ABC Family. and I like saw a bit, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed, but like this is good. So I was gonna watch it. And ABC Family used to like play the same movies a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guarantee you it's gonna be on tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed, and then it was never on. So it took me a long time to finally like watch it. I'm like, yes, but like that's like a fake ass story.
What does that mean?
Like that's not like it's like embezzled.
Wait, what?
Like they fantasized the story of J.M. Barrie writing Peter Pan.
Oh, okay.
Then it's Wreck-It Ralph,
I like
which
that
I
movie.
love.
I like the movie a lot.
I love it more.
Sonic the Hedgehog's in it.
Frozen.
Frozen has really fucking cool animation tech, but I don't think I care as
I think
a story.
Frozen's too much. It's too like... Frozen's good, but I mean, I haven't seen Moana. But is Moana just Frozen, but with sand?
No.
Where it's like making jokes like, I'm a princess, but let's make fun of what Disney is.
No, it's not her. It's The Rock going like, well, of course you're the princess in this movie. You have a stupid animal companion, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So it's...
That's funny in Frozen. You did it once, get over it. And honestly, you did it perfectly in Princess and the Frog. Because the one thing they do is they're like, she wishes upon a star.
Mm-hmm.
And her dad's like, that's only going to take you halfway, but you got to actually put effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't even a joke. It's an actual critique.
It's true.
And you know what? You know, they're not like making fun of like wishing on the star. He's like, but you got to work for it.
Right, yeah.
I think that, that's a good movie, like looking back.
I gotta watch it. But yeah. Moana's whatever. That's the...
After Big Hero 6.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
I didn't watch it.
It's okay.
I like the robot.
He's cool. I forget his name. There's one character in that movie who... Betamax, yeah. Baymax, not Betamax. Baymax. There's one character in that movie who speaks with a Japanese inflection when she says the main character's name. It's weird.
I feel like Big Hero 6 is something that should be Pixar.
It feels kind of... It's a fucking Marvel movie.
Yeah, which is weird. But I feel like it's something Pixar would do more than...
It definitely... It looks like it, too.
Same with Wreck-It Ralph, actually. No, Wreck-It Ralph...
The only thing I hate...
the idea, but in practice, Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zootopia is very Disney, I would give it.
I
more than a Pixar.
Like that movie that
Did
much.
You not like it? I didn't hate it. I don't
hate it. It's just forgettable.
I think it... I don't know. I think it was really good. I think it was better than Frozen.
I guess I can't argue that. That makes sense.
I think what it was about is just a stronger message than
racism.
What was Frozen's message?
Sisterly love.
Yeah, and be like, haha, Disney, right?
I mean, I don't know.
The racism... Falling in love on the spot. Where'd that get her?
I think Zootopia is too long.
Frozen would have been better if Anna and that guy didn't end up together.
The good guy?
Yep.
Not the bad guy?
Well, the bad guy definitely not. But if they I thought they weren't going to.
I almost thought so, too.
And at the end we see them, they could cut out like 10 seconds and keep it fake. Also, Frozen's bad because what song does it end with, Tom?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No song.
A lot of problems with animated musicals. The first half has song, second half doesn't.
That's really fucking annoying.
It's really annoying.
So do fucking musicals, though, in general. Have you seen La La Land?
No, I didn't watch it.
There's the musical part, and then it goes to be a drama, and then Act 3 there's a song again.
Well, I mean, okay. So we're gonna look at Hercules.
Mm-hmm.
At least ends with the song.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But the third act, it's a action. Ooh.
Well,
Beauty and the Beast. Got a good balance. Because we have the mob song.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end...
I love that song.
We don't truly get a song in the end, but we do get a quick reprisal of Beauty and the Beast, the song, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because she's singing as they're dancing on the
But also, that's just perfect, because Howard Ashman and Alan Menken are geniuses.
Alan Menken? Is the guy who was involved with that song, the movie?
Yeah, everyone knows that.
I didn't know that.
Alan Menken does all the music for every movie ever.
That's not true.
That's pretty true. Let's go through every movie from the Renaissance he did, but Lion King.
I know he did Little Mermaid, but no, I didn't.
He did Little Mermaid with Howard Ashman. He did Beauty and the Beast with Howard Ashman. He did Aladdin, sort of with Howard Ashman, but then he died. Didn't do Lion King. What's after Lion King?
We just read it.
We could go back. I do have it. If it's Hercules, he did Hercules, by the way. Pocahontas, he did Pocahontas.
Oh, yeah.
Hunchback, he did Hunchback. Hunchback the musical is the greatest work Alan Menken has ever done.
Oh, he did musical too?
Yeah. Hercules he did, Mulan he did, Tarzan he didn't do, because it's, what's his name, Phil Collins. Okay. And he also did the music for the song that's in Sausage Party he did.
Oh, did he really? That's a...
He's a really good composer. Then Moana. Do you want to hear the upcoming ones?
I do, actually. I don't know how that...
I didn't know they renamed this one. Well, they gave it a
new actual title.
Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Oh.
They go on the internet. That sounds fun.
I knew they went on the internet. Have you not seen the promo picture?
I have not. That sounds pretty cool.
They like have a bunch of names of websites that are like, changed slightly.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be stupid though, because he like goes into memes. But
I hope they avoid that.
You know what? They handled it so well in the first one.
Yeah.
I really...
They just did a great job. They referenced a fuck ton of stuff without like really beating you over the head with it.
Without being like nudge.
Yeah.
They did that. It's Frozen 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Gigantic.
That's the Jack and the Beanstalk movie?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to the one they just made? You know what I'm talking about? Jack and the something Slayer? Giant Slayer? Giant Killer?
That was years ago. That wasn't Disney. That
no,
was like back
I'm not talking
when
about Disney. I'm just talking about the...
That's like back when they were like Snow White and the Huntsman. Like when those movies were
Oh, yeah.
And then there's one that's just Untitled Film 2021. But it doesn't say like...
You can't click on it?
It just says number 60 Untitled Film. So maybe they announced we're going to release something November 24th.
That's their 60th animated movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 50 was Tangled.
I like Tangled a lot. Like, I was shocked when I watched Tangled. I was like, wow, this is actually really fun.
Who did the music for Tangled?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
I don't think it was Howard Ash. Not Howard, she's dead. Alan Menken.
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know anything about composers. But I do like that movie a lot. I was really shocked how much I enjoyed the movie. And I like the songs in the movie, too. They're fun.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't think they blend well at all.
That doesn't mean each song individually is bad.
Yeah, but as a movie, there were 3 songs that
besides the very last one with the acoustic ballad in the boat. I don't know.
No, that's the best one.
That's a good song, but that's the only one that's really different from the rest of them.
No. Let's go through the 3. There's 3 songs that matter, and there's some other songs, like the one they sing in the bar.
Yeah, that
one's... We're just gonna skip over.
That one's bad.
So the song we start with the acoustic guitar, where she's singing about like her daily routine.
Yeah. Great song.
But definitely too like Taylor Swift.
Great song.
Then we get our villain song, which belongs on Broadway.
Great song.
Great song. Could definitely be in the movie, but it's weird that the song right before it was Taylor Swift, pretty much.
It's just energy, and then the other one's like a...
it doesn't fly. And then we get
song.
the song on the boat, which is amazing.
Yeah. Wicked far apart from each other, though.
Well,
there's a bar one, but like...
But is that it?
That's it.
That might be it.
I don't think there's many more than that.
No, there's a song when they go into town.
There is?
Yeah. Maybe it's just a music interlude. I remember, like, she, like, braids her hair.
Yeah.
And, like, she does, like, fun stuff. And she's like, oh, my God, look at these people.
The bar one's pretty bad. I'll give you that.
The bar one's, like, the funny song.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
But, like...
Do you need a funny song? Do we need one?
Yeah. By the way, Alan Menken did do the music.
Hilarious.
So Tangled. Okay, so it's When Will My Life Begin?
That one, yeah. That's the first one.
Mother Knows Best.
Uh-huh.
I've Got a Dream.
What's that again?
That's the fun song.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's like, right. I Dream, ballet. And then it's there's reprisals in between that I'm skipping, by the way.
Okay.
And then it's I See the Light.
Alright, so it's just those 4 songs.
And then there's Healing Incantation.
Oh, that's just like a spell, though.
And that's it.
Would count.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So we actually named all that. And then there's some reprisals, but I'm skipping those.
That's the same.
They're definitely filling it, though, to make it seem like this. But
well, at least it's better than... I mean, even Tangled is like 4 songs.
A big problem with musicals, though, they just don't... Or animated movie
No, even musicals. Fucking La La Land has like 3 songs.
Okay, so movie musicals.
Like, it's like... they play the same song over and over again at different tempos and tones and shit, but it's the same song.
They pack movies with songs and then they don't blend. I think Beauty and the Beast did a really good job of that.
I like the way the Beauty and the Beast does it. It's like a really good pacing and like they push the story along in a good way.
They really do.
Like the mob song sounds super like something that would happen.
Yeah, no, it's in the...
Like it makes sense that that's there.
I mean, because how... I don't know if that's the case for all the movies, but Howard Ashman and Alan Menken were part of making that movie. They didn't give them a movie and say, fill in songs.
Right.
But like Howard Ashman was the one that was like, I'm gonna make this Beast story, not Belle's.
Okay.
Like originally it was more about Belle, and he made it more about Beast being,
a person.
Yeah.
They the live action movie. I watched that, and they added the songs they cut, and they should have cut those songs. There's a reason they cut those songs.
There's Human again, which is a lot of fun.
Which one's that?
When we're human again, simply human again.
That's in the movie?
It's not in... Okay, they cut it from the animated movie, but if you were to, like, buy it now, they re-added it. But the theatrical, it's not on.
Wait, what? You can watch a version of the animated movie with this scene?
There's a scene added, yeah.
Gross.
But it's like a good thing.
It
like blends in. It's not on our copy.
Is that the one? But I feel like I've seen this version.
You probably have. I think when it's on TV, that's the version.
Is that the song with the fucking duster? Is she in that song?
Yeah. It's a chorus number. All the animal. The
furniture?
Object, yeah.
I don't remember the song.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it at all, but I don't.
Did they add... I don't know. I'm never going to watch the live-action movie, so I'm not even
They had scenes where they were in Paris, and I think there's a song there.
I'm never going to watch that movie because it looks horrible.
Was there a song in there? I don't know.
Well, there's one song in the musical.
Oh, maybe they added those, too.
Sings,
I don't even know.
And it's the greatest song ever. And if they put it in the movie, I'm glad.
I don't remember.
But at the same point, why didn't they just...
Oh, man, that movie's vanishing from my mind.
Why did they make that movie?
There was a song that she sung in Town.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it was about.
That movie should not have been made.
About being a strong, independent woman, probably?
I hate that movie. I haven't even seen it, but I hate it.
It's not great.
Oh my god, I hate it so much.
I just don't remember much about it. That's the problem. Like, it just doesn't stick with me. It didn't, like, make any impact. It kind of just hit me and fell off.
What was the point of being like, what if we remade Beauty and the Beast?
What's the point of remaking any of these?
But we make it not as good. And they knew it wasn't as good, because, like, we won't get real people to sing.
I guess
we're just gonna shot-for-shot remake some of the scenes.
I guess the big problem with it was the way they shot it. Emma Watson had like no one to work with because it was like this the Be Our Guest scene.
Yeah,
it's her sitting at a big green screen table.
She's
like, I have to now act and pretend.
And I mean, I don't know how successful it would have been if they took some liberties and made it more like the Broadway show.
That may have been.
It would have been weird, and I don't think people would.
Wait, what are they adding that?
Well, you would have had, like, a human dress up as Lumiere, is what I'm getting.
Oh,
like, you would have had...
Not do CG, but...
Yeah, and I'm not saying film the stage show.
But film the stage show.
But, like, definitely, you could, like, I think you could take more liberties than just...
Do they add any scenes?
What?
In the stage show?
Stage shows, yeah. Running Broadway show, yeah. They added 1 million.
So, like what, though?
Plots, characters.
What are they adding? Details.
Songs and stuff. I don't know, look it up.
What the fuck? I'm not doing that. That's a dumb thing.
Songs and stuff.
But, like, do they...
How long's the movie, you think?
The new one?
No, the original.
Oh, hour and a half.
Okay, so this Broadway show is probably 2 hours.
So they had, like, half
if
hour
not,
content.
maybe 2.5 hours, but probably not that long.
I mean, I can't imagine the movie's more than, like, an hour and a half.
No, but, like, any movie that goes to Broadway, yeah, you add a bunch.
Does it have to hit, like, a 2-hour block, 3 hour?
No.
What's the average like?
But, here's the thing. Fiddler's pretty long, right?
Yeah.
Fiddler's 2.5 hours.
Really?
Fiddler, Act 1 is an hour and a half, Act 2 is an hour. I want to say.
I feel like the movie's way longer.
No, movie cut songs.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I like the movie a lot. It's a good movie. That's well done.
Yeah, you just like Hunchback. Well, Hunchback's a bad example, because they were like, this movie's got good songs, but the plot kind of sucks, so we'll just change everything. Because they really changed everything.
Not only the plot sucks in Hunchback.
Yeah, it does.
How?
Well, I'm just, once you see the musical, you're like, yeah, this is so much better. There shouldn't be, Jason Alexander shouldn't be a gargoyle.
It never even fucking made it to Broadway.
It didn't, because it was too edgy.
Too edgy?
I don't know. Because it's not like, you don't look at the set and get blown away by it.
What is it? Just
there's sort of nothing. It's sort of the same set the whole time. So the back, there's a choir.
Okay.
That sings in, like, Latin.
Like at all times?
Pretty much, yeah.
Of, like, real human beings doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And then, like, you sort of have it look sort of like, it's, like, wooden, so it sort of looks like it could be the, like where Quasimodo lives.
The rafters area?
And, like, they'll lower down bells and stuff, and they'll bring on set pieces.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's empty. So you sort of use your imagination. And that's sort of a problem, because then a lot of the singing is sort of just saying what's happening.
So this is going to sound stupid, but are you saying the reason it did not make it was because it was not theatrical enough?
Yeah, kind of. It's not
Like-
palatable enough.
Okay.
When the message of your musical is like the church shouldn't control people, it should help people.
Yeah.
That's an odd and like if it says Disney on it, people
Yeah.
aren't.
I mean,
People don't want to see a musical where all the main characters die. That says Disney on it.
Oh, well, okay. Because, like, there's a... I mean...
It also, it's so good music-wise, but honestly, staging, it's clunky.
That couldn't just be because of their budget?
I think it's definitely part of budget, but even you throw more money at it, you can make it
Cause, like,
larger, but I wouldn't add big
isn't
sets
Phantom,
and
like,
stuff.
isn't part of the stage, like, almost in the crowd? Isn't, isn't, like, really big?
Yeah, some shows can do that, yeah.
Yeah. So, like...
But, like...
But they just have money. They just throw money
I don't
at
think the Hunchback... I don't think that would have, help it too much.
No?
But, it's... I don't know.
Because it's kind of the
I
same
would definitely
aesthetic.
suggest at least listening to the cast recording, if not watching. Because there's 2 productions they did. They did one in California and New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And they changed a lot from the newer one, and the newer one's better. But
Which was the newer one?
I can't remember. I think New Jersey.
Okay. Is it normal to have a show start in California?
Yeah, because you like trying it out.
Oh, okay. I thought Chicago was the place for that.
Chicago, DC.
Oh, okay. Where in California? Like, where do they do that? Is that like an LA thing?
Playhouse. Or it's a Playhouse in New Jersey. I make them... La Jolla might be in New Jersey. If not, it's in California.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means.
The La Jolla Playhouse. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really good... It's the best Alan Menken music he's ever written. What a versatile composer, too.
Like,
He
what else did he
wrote
do?
beautiful Latin music,
Uh-huh.
and then he wrote Under the Sea.
Music in Latin, not like Hispanic music?
Yeah, I mean, like churchy music.
Yeah,
It's just epic, and it's... That musical you could call an epic.
What's the definition?
Not just big and grand.
Just grand? Okay.
Except for, staging. But, sound-wise, that 13-minute finale...
Wow, that's really long.
Most of the musical is song.
That's cool.
There's dialogue, but which is why the cast recording is...
Mhm.
Listen to it, you'll get the entire story. It's good, except... And, the cast recording, they sing exposition a lot of the time. It's like, Quasimodo went over there to do a thing because we don't have a set, so we're gonna sing what he does. And it's fine, whatever. But it's fine. And they changed drastically from the movie. Frollo has a brother who is Quasimodo's father.
Oh, wow.
Right? That
changes
that's
a lot.
already given you...
Yeah. That changes a lot of the
Already making it
relationships, and yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Cut the gargoyles to an extent.
Okay, so they're still there.
They're still there, they're not the 3. The chorus played the gargoyles, and they... Oh, Made of Stone, what a song. That's... And we do... And it's... as Esmeralda dies at the end, as does Quasimodo.
Doesn't she die in the movie? No. Oh, because
no.
the sequel Didn't she die in the book, though?
Everyone dies in the book. It's Victor Hugo.
Right. Well, no, not everyone. Because he dies... He dies...
I'll tell you... Well, everyone
implied dying
dies.
at the end.
What happens is Esmeralda dies.
Yeah.
And so Quasimodo
He crawls
into a grave
and
then dies of starvation.
Right.
And then years later, they're exhuming bodies, and they notice there's a man wrapped around a woman who has a tangled spinal cord. And when they tried to pull them apart, they turned to dust.
Wow. Wait, is the book a frame story? Like, is them finding shit and trying to figure it out?
No.
Or is it just how it ends? Oh, okay.
It's told as if it's a true story.
Oh,
Because he wrote it, if I'm not mistaken, because the Cathedral of Notre Dame was, needed money for, repairs and stuff. So he's if I write it, get public attention. Growing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
That is an odd, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's weird when you find out why things were written. Everything Charles Dickens wrote, he wrote because he needed money.
Everything?
Because that was his
broke?
job.
Oh, okay.
That, he was, what do you call it? A stove writer.
I don't know what that means.
Because you write for money.
You write
that's your job,
to
so
get
you need money.
I see what
So,
you're saying.
Charles Dickens, greatest prose writer ever, but he wrote to feed a family. He didn't write because
he wanted
what
to.
an idea. I mean, to an extent he did.
I mean, yeah, it's
he would have
obviously...
picked another job. But,
Right. Huh.
You know.
I didn't know any of that. I always thought he was... if I had to guess, he hadn't told me that, I'd probably have guessed that he was, he was one of the writers who wasn't famous until after he died. Or he was just kind of
He might, I don't know. No, he was big because you would, back in the day, it was a thing to, just go and watch somebody read.
Like
recite their book. Which
Really?
Is what he did.
But
Yeah.
he would recite it, or someone else would?
He would go and be like, "Okay, I'm going to read Christmas Carol from memory now. Here we go."
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was
No, Alan Moore can
either
do that.
or sit in the dark. Like, I don't know what you want to do.
Alan Moore can recite things he's written for like 20 years ago, so I could see that.
Yeah. I mean, it was that or sit in the dark. Like, those were your entertainment options for the night.
I guess it's true. Yeah, you didn't really. What was that? 1800s?
I don't know, industrial.
I think I'm correct. I could be wrong.
I think you're right. I don't know what 1800s is pretty vague. It's definitely after, like America.
Yeah, definitely.
Like way after that. Yeah.
What the fuck's that book that Miss Quinn made us read? That's about the Industrial Revolution?
Christmas Carol.
No,
Mayor of Casterbridge.
that's it. There you go. Nailed it.
That's not really about the Industrial Revolution.
It's about the beginning of it. Yeah, I think. I haven't read that book in a long time. Actually, to be fair, I didn't read it.
I don't think so.
I pretended to, and heard about it when she would talk about it later. It was really boring. There's a movie on that book, I think.
Yeah, it's not. That's the worst book I've probably ever read. It's
Really?
so boring. It's a book that should have been wrapped up. And then just randomly, he's like, for plot convenience, I need this book to go on longer. Turns out she's not your daughter.
Oh, yeah. It just keeps going.
Okay. There's one reference to her not being her daughter before that.
Yeah.
Just one, which clearly, I'm pretty sure what he meant is, oh crap, I have to foreshadow this. one line about, oh, she has different eye color than I remember. And then back.
That was a
Yeah, and then it happened a few more times. It's like, oh my god, my wife is still alive. Like, it's
yeah. There's just, keeps adding, like, more details.
It's a soap opera of a book.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. That book was pretty boring.
Yeah.
I didn't like Hatchet. That book bored me a lot, too. But that's a
a
different...
book I read in 5th grade.
Yeah, I know. But I don't read a lot of books.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Hatchet's
I read, like...
Hatchet's like, do you want to watch Castaway but with a kid?
Watch. Is there
Like,
a movie?
read.
Has there ever been a movie about Hatchet?
I don't know.
That seems like something that's super
I feel
popular.
like it wouldn't, though, because Castaway.
But, like, it's been long enough.
It's just going to Castaway with a kid, but it won't be as fun.
Which is, well...
I'm on a lake in Canada.
Yeah. How's he end up there again? Plane
He's
or something?
on a plane visiting his dad.
And the plane crashes. Yeah, that's right.
And then he, like, finds a bear.
Isn't there, like, 3 more of those?
I think
All about the
there's-
same, like, he just keeps fucking ending up in
which is
stupid
kind
situations?
of a cool idea. And it's like an alternate universe where
Oh.
what if he stays the winter in the woods?
Oh.
Because he gets out like right before winter.
Yeah.
Because that whole
That was
book
like
is
the
about,
whole
like
thing.
winter is
Right.
coming.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
There we go. But
Someone stole some ideas. That book
yeah.
was... Those were way older.
But also like no one was reading this.
Wait, what? Reading what?
Game of Thrones.
People were.
Were they?
Yeah.
Was that a thing before the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our uncle is a big fan.
Okay.
Uncle Aaron, he like read it way before. Like he was way into
But
it.
yeah, it's literally. I've not read. I think it's called like The Winter or something.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I remember seeing
Or, like,
ads
maybe
for it in
just
the back of
Winter,
that one.
I don't know.
I do know what you're talking about though. There's one about a raft or a river.
I think there's one where he like goes back and then gets stuck again.
Of course. Can't make it.
And then I want to say there's one, because I feel like I read the Wikipedia page where he realizes, I don't belong in society. I'm going to go live in the woods. And he just
Becomes a mountain man.
decides to go, yeah.
Huh. It's not a career anymore. Back in like the frontier days, that was a job. It's like I live in the woods. Pay me to lead you through the woods, and you could do that.
Yeah.
That's what the Revenant is about. That guy, the main character, Revenant.
Oh.
He's a mountain man. He's
I never saw it.
It's good. Bloody as fuck. It's a good movie.
I don't like watching new stuff.
What? What does that mean? You're just saying words.
No, I mean, like, I don't watch, like, new movies. I wait a bit.
Oh, well. I mean, they're still new. Still, like, recent movies.
I mean, like, a year or two. I don't know. Here's my thing. Remember when Meryl Streep at the Golden Globes was like, Donald Trump, didn't name him, but if you deport these people,
yeah, that
we
was
are
the last
going
one.
to lose... That was in January.
Yeah, it's most recent.
We are going to lose art and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you know what, though? Do it. Because you know what? We won't. Because you could for the rest of your life right now, watch something new every day and never even get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
There is so much out there.
There's a lot.
That honestly, we should end it now.
End art.
And no one would notice. People would notice, but like, that's why, it's weird to me that like, why don't people, because they used to, Like, why don't we just play old TV shows? Why are we making new ones?
I mean, people just want new stuff. They don't... I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's more TV made than we probably could ever watch.
Let's even think this. Nickelodeon. Start making new SpongeBob. We have enough.
Just
keep playing the old one.
Well, like I was telling you, the reason that shows were 54 episodes, 52 episodes, whatever, is so you could play one every week and no one would ever notice that they were repeating.
Yeah.
So you would play every episode and then you just purchase the 52 episode block.
But
and
I don't know why syndicating isn't as big of a thing as it used to be.
Probably because...
I mean, well, I'll tell you what. Because the only show people want to syndicate is Big Bang Theory.
Well, TV is also not really a thing. Like, Netflix is all syndication.
I guess, but I would...
quotes, but...
I guess. That's actually a good point. That
like, you're watching...
the one thing TV has is new stuff.
Yeah, like, if you're watching TV, you're going to watch new stuff. Also, like, this fucking... Anything out of primetime generally runs some kind of syndicated programming. Like, TV never stops.
Yeah, but they play, like, stuff that's new.
Like recent, but it's still being syndicated stuff. Like, it's still
it's like
reruns.
The Middle, which is still on air, or it's Big Bang Theory on 80 channels, or it's Family Guy.
Right.
And I guess that's just what people want.
Right. It's just,
But it's like, what they want because it's what you gave them beforehand.
But even that's not the case as much anymore, because you just go on Netflix. Like, I haven't just, like, sat down and, like, flipped through channels in, like, fucking years.
Like, yeah, it's a good thing to do, though. You see new stuff, and...
I don't know. I've never been a big fan of doing that. Because I always end up ending up in, like, the same channels. Like, anywhere between, like, Nickelodeon to, Cartoon Network. Fucking Comedy Central.
I kind of like just getting a random variety of films.
They should add a random button to Netflix. That'd be kind of hilarious.
No, but I don't know. I like, like, I can just go to certain channels and be like, yeah. Okay.
Like what? What are you talking about?
Like, I'll just be like, okay, yeah, just show me something. Like, whatever you want. And if I like it, I'll watch it. But, like, it's also, I'll watch stuff I don't think I would ever watch, and I might like it.
Well, you could just do it on Netflix, though.
Yeah, but I have to go out of my way. Like, you
just click on it. And Netflix is starting to recommend stuff by percentage now. So it'd be like, hey, 95% of chance. I mean, our Netflix
but I don't even want that because, you know what, I don't think that. I kind of like just being able to go on Food Network and be like, oh, it's Guy Fieri's grocery store.
I have done that. I have just sat on Food Network before.
Just like random channels, random shows that you like.
But that was years ago.
Wouldn't. I will not go out and watch Guy Fieri's show. But it's on TV, and I'm like, yeah, I enjoy this. But I would never have thought, let me watch it on Netflix.
No, but, like, why? Would you need to, though? Like, why not just watch stuff that you want to enjoy?
I liked watching it.
Or, like, stuff that you would, instead of just watching something you would enjoy, watch something that you would, like, super like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I've seen everything I super like.
Have you, though?
No, but I can't figure out what I will super like and not like.
So then just try things.
And Netflix doesn't have that big of a variety.
It does.
Eh.
I mean, maybe not for, like, sitcoms, but there's a lot of shit on there.
There is, but, like, after a while you realize everything that I would super like, as you put it, I've seen on Netflix.
I don't know. I mean, that was in The Office, right?
That's what I hear, but that's the rumor, like, every few months.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
It seems like a mistake, but I don't know how much
also,
control they have over that.
If it's what I read, it's every NBC show.
Why? Are they doing their own thing?
No, I think the contract is just over. Which means it's not just The Office. It's The Office, Parks and Rec, 30 Rock.
That's right, Parks and Rec is not NBC.
I don't know if Cheers counts.
It's an NBC show, though.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Don't they still own the license?
Maybe.
Isn't that kind of how that works?
Some shows, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But that means they would lose that. Frasier.
Oh, yeah, Frasier.
I
never watched that.
Bunch of shows.
Have you watched that?
No, but I watched Cheers. But they don't have Seinfeld on Netflix.
No, they don't.
NBC.
I forget why. There's a reason.
It's on Hulu.
Is it on Hulu?
Yeah.
Well, there's also that website that just has every episode of it. I forget what it's called. Something silly. But it's just, you can just watch every single episode of Seinfeld. I've never really watched much Seinfeld, to be completely honest.
That's a show that's still syndicated.
Yes.
That's a show that's on a lot.
But I've never watched, like, a bunch of it. I've watched maybe, like, 1 episode, 2 episodes total. Like, from start to finish. I like, would jump in the middle occasionally, but I never stuck around.
Yeah. I
hear it's, like, the funniest show ever, but I have no real context. I should watch it, probably. Is it long? Mm-hmm. It is? It's been on for?
I want to say more than 9 seasons.
Holy fucks. Jesus Christ.
But a lot of shows go more than that.
Do they?
Like, Office was 9 seasons. Cheers was, like, 11. Frasier with like 11. 30 Rock with like 7.
I feel like 6 and
Parks
7 are
and
more
Rec
common.
with like 7. It's Always Sunny with like 11.
Yeah. But that...
All in the Family with like 8 maybe. But All in the Family, you could count like that's after All in the Family ended, it was like Archie Bunker's Place.
Oh, right, yeah. Is Seinfeld like a half hour? Or is it an hour? It's half hour?
It's a sitcom.
Is that exclusive to sitcoms being a half hour?
Yeah, I can't think of one that's an hour.
I don't know enough about sitcoms. Are there strict rules to being a sitcom?
Yeah, be situational and be funny.
Well, I mean, like, obviously that's the case, but like, is there like what was the thing that you were just telling me about with the...
Oh, the rule for the Emmys.
Yeah,
is
Emmys.
For it to be considered a comedy, it has to be a half hour.
Right, yeah, okay. Because stupid shit was running.
Well, Orange is the New Black.
Isn't that, that's a half hour though?
Not for now.
Oh, it is hour?
That's even more than Netflix.
Really?
Netflix shows are like 37. Like, episodes of BoJack are like 37 minutes sometimes.
Oh yeah, I know they have no limit, but I didn't think that show went over
Orange
an hour.
is the New Black is, yeah, sometimes, yeah.
That's crazy. How many episodes per season? 10? I feel like Netflix is 10, 12 every time.
I want to say like 13 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm never watching it again.
No? Done?
It's a bad show. It's a bad show. Much like a soap opera, it just, twist, gotta keep watching, what's gonna happen?
It seems okay.
The problem is I don't remember anything that happened last season, so I'd have to watch the last season. And I'm sure I would enjoy it while watching it. It's like Potato Chips, the show.
It's not is it
like
designed to just be like binge watched over and over again?
Yeah, if you were to watch an episode a week, you would lose interest after 2 episodes.
Really? Is that...
Yeah, because it's just stuff that, what's gonna happen? Click.
So is it just like the end of an episode is the interesting part?
A lot of times in that show, yeah.
So it's just kind of whatever and then punch.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's some interesting things in that show, and I'm not gonna say it's all bad, but I'm done with it.
You are?
I'm done with it.
I don't think I'm ever gonna give it a shot. I almost watched Chloe, but the trailer turned me off of it. Their new thing.
Yeah.
Because it just seems kind of whatever. I like Mark Maron. I would just like to support him, but I don't know. Seems like a lot. And some people that have watched it that I like were like, it's not the greatest. Kind of gets boring, so probably pass.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, actually. They didn't advertise it that great.
No.
Netflix is pretty good at advertising things. Although, you know what's weird? Netflix has a lot of, like, Netflix original movies.
They do?
They do. There's just the tiny little things.
I don't know. Do they have, like, a category of just their shit?
They should.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Because I would like to see some stuff they put together.
But, like, there's just some odd things they do. There's on Wikipedia, you can scroll and see everything Netflix has done originally.
Like their shit?
Yeah.
Did that count the specials, the comedy specials?
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Which I looked, and there's only a few, yeah.
I feel like there's like a new one every month.
That's Netflix exclusive.
Something close. I mean, at least...
That's more of an HBO thing.
They do a lot. Like, they're kind of what HBO was back in, like, the early 2000s, late 90s. Like, they do a fuck ton of comedy specials.
I think, well...
Like, they just put up, like...
Jim Gaffigan's newest one, I think, was Netflix exclusive.
Like, they just put up 2 Chappelle's. They have, like, they have 2 Louis C.K.'s now? 1?
No, just the 2017.
Just the 1?
He doesn't
so they did that,
pull them out too long.
and then they did a whole bunch of other... I forget his name, but he does, like, a very, like, theatrical one with, like, you know, he's telling stories and there's shit going on. Crystal Lee just put one out, and he's fucking hilarious. Big fan of him. But his is Netflix, and then... But yeah, they keep doing that, where, like, every time I turn Netflix on, there's always, like... It's always advertising for a new... well, then again, the advertised bar at the top is exclusive to your account. Like, you know...
I don't think that's true.
It is, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then that's... Well, it's a lie, though.
Why?
Netflix always pushes for Netflix stuff.
Right,
for anything
but
else.
that bar... Like, if you see something at the top, like, you know, the front page, it's not necessarily going to be the front page for everyone.
Oh, yeah, but it's always Netflix exclusive. Like, when you finish, like, a movie or something, and it's recommended, there's always at least 2 Netflix things that have nothing to do with what you just watched.
Is it Harlock? What's that show with the werewolves?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's always
but
that.
It has, like, nothing to do with what you
just
watched.
Yeah, I watched, like, fucking,
Did you watch House of Cards?
I watched the first 2 seasons.
I might watch that.
It's good. The first season's fucking awesome. Like, you should watch at least just the first season. And then
I don't watch it. I don't.
Are they at 4 seasons?
I have no idea. Probably a lot.
I think they're at
It's been
4.
on for a while.
I hear the 3rd season's weak, but whatever.
It's been on for a long time.
First season is really good.
I might watch it.
You should watch that one. But then 2 is good too. First episode of season 2 is actually pretty fantastic. It might not play the same because you didn't have to wait. So like when I came, from the wait into that, kind of like Sherlock season 3, that first episode. It's like this would be horrible if you were watching this in a row.
I watched a great video essay that was maybe an hour. It was so long. About why Sherlock's a bad show.
I also watched that.
I'm upset that I watched it because now I think it's a bad show. It persuades me really well. I'm like, you're right. You're right. It's bad because but looking back, it makes points. Like, why does Moriarty need to be in every case?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't he just do independent stuff? But you know what? Yeah, no, that is
I'm not a fan. I mean, I haven't watched it.
I'm upset
since season 3.
I wish I watched it. I wish I could rewatch it, but I probably won't because I watched
the newest season came and went, and I was like, wow, that happened.
I think there's 4 seasons.
Yeah, whatever the newest
4 seasons, and then there's the special where it takes place.
Oh, right, the past one.
The actual time.
Yeah.
Which was just a cute thing they did.
Yeah,
Christmas.
I also watched that, and I kind of agree with him. It just kind of...
Yeah, I would never have felt that way had I not watched it.
I was apathetic to the show, and now I'm like, whatever.
I thought it was a good show.
He's probably right.
The show... I always thought the show dealt too much into, a plot that was the whole thing.
Oh, it was just a big overarching plot? Everything tied into the big story?
I wasn't super upset that there were, little things, but, when it was... the 3rd season was just one story.
The 3rd season... when I first saw... the 3rd season came out, I was excited, and then when it finished, I was like, this is going to be really bad if you ever binge it. Because I binged the first 2 seasons, and I was like, if I had done the same thing leading into season 4, season 3 is so terrible. Because it's just the only reason it works is because you had to wait.
It might be actually pretty good if you watch it all when it finishes.
Maybe.
Or if you watch one a day. Because the episodes are movie-like.
They're about movies, yeah. They're basically just movies.
And you know what? I kind of wish that's the thought process they did it. If they did it as, let's make 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not all super connected.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what the books are, right? The stories? They're just
Stories are
they're not really connected.
Something that would be an example would be
Like what? Like the little serials?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Just something that's a character that does a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to think of something.
Almost like a comic.
Like Madea. I guess. How it's just Medea's in jail now? Sure. No, that's not a good example. But yeah. It's like Law and Order.
Oh, yeah. Right.
These
are characters you're familiar with,
yeah,
but they're doing a different thing every time.
But you somehow know. What's the thing that everyone knows the origin story?
Batman.
Yeah, but it's but it's different every time. It's Batman 66.
Well, no, Batman.
You know what his origin is, but every episode's not about that. It's about stopping the Joker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the comics are like that. They have arcs.
Yeah, but I wanted to pick
a show.
Something that wraps up tightly after.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's
I still there's probably better examples.
I don't know. No, I got the guy. What the guy was saying made sense. Where it's why does this have to be one big thing?
Made good points, but now that we're talking about it, I kind of want to watch it again.
Do you really?
A little bit. It will be a long time.
I think I'd rather watch Black Mirror if I'm going to watch another BBC show.
Because there's a lot of stuff I want to watch, and I don't want to watch.
Something you've already seen.
12 hours.
It's a long time. If I'm going to watch something super long, I'll probably Game of Thrones again. I want to try that again.
Watch Game of Thrones. I don't like that show at all.
At all?
At all.
How much have you watched?
First 3 episodes.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's a good benchmark.
I feel like the first episode, I kind of actually was like, okay.
Yeah.
Watch the second one, I'm like, the only plot I care about is the little boy and his dad.
Oh, yeah.
The snowy people.
Yeah. I'm so
the people
shocked.
on the beach, I would love it if your story. And that's the problem I had with the Madea stories. Movie that I just watched. There's just so many plots, but I really only care about one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the one I want to watch. Don't show me this lady having to marry this guy. And then I had to look up half the crap.
in Madea or
No,
Game of Thrones? Oh.
Game of Thrones. I was like, I'm sorry, who is?
No, see, that's the thing. I don't understand why it's so popular because it's very dense. There are tons of characters that have weird names and they're off doing weird things. Like most of these morons that watch the show think Daenerys' name is Khaleesi. It's not her name, Ben. That's just a title.
The only thing I like to get by I will actually say Game of Thrones kind of like Orange is the New Black when the first episode ends with the sister and the brother.
The guy getting kicked off, or the kid, Bran, getting knocked off.
I was like, I guess I'll tune into episode 2. Okay, and then they just like ignored it.
Yeah, I don't think he comes back.
Bran's like the main character in the episode I watched.
Is he? He's unconscious for a few episodes.
The first episode is what I meant.
First episode is. Second episode, I think let's say the first 2 and 3 is
like
unconscious.
His dad.
Yeah.
And then they get the dogs, and then there's the bastard son.
Yes, Jon Snow.
It's ridiculous. The one plot I know is that, and there were at least 2 others happening. And I know all I can think about is something about a dragon egg.
Daenerys is
and they were on the beach. And
yeah.
She had to marry a black guy.
No.
Wasn't he black? He was just dark skinned.
He was just I don't even think he's that dark skinned. Just tan, maybe? He's Aquaman. That guy. I forget his name. Jason something?
I don't watch superhero movies.
Has it come out? Has he been? It was just promotional material? I don't know. I watched most of them. I want to watch all these DC ones. I haven't watched a single one of them. 4 now.
Yeah. Well, Suicide Squad?
Yeah, it does count, yeah. I think Ben Affleck's in it, maybe? He's referenced, maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's maybe... I've seen a picture of Ben Affleck with Jason Leto as Joker and Batman. I was going to say,
so are they going to keep Leto?
So, I don't know.
Well, also, are they going to keep the Joker? Are they making a new Batman movie?
They were going to,
or are they going to go
out.
Or are they going to go Justice League?
I don't know anymore. I can't really keep up. It's such a mess. Because, like, none of them went well. Ben Affleck wants out. He doesn't want to direct and doesn't want to be Batman anymore. So, I wouldn't even be surprised if it just ends up being, like, they go with Wonder Woman at the start of the thing and just change everything. Because, like...
Yeah.
They put a new...
I don't know.
The guy's name.
Let's just stop with extended universes. Not
it's so funny that everyone wants cinematic universes. Kevin Smith did it first. Let's leave it to him.
You know what? I'll tell you who really started it first.
Who?
Madea. Kind of. Wait. Well, if we're counting plays, Madea.
Wait, why? When did those start?
All the shows that connect 90.
So did Clerks 93. Was that first?
I don't know.
95 is Mallrats? Am I wrong?
I thought Clerks was 92, so I don't know.
It was filmed in 92. It was released in 90. Oh, wait, no. It was released in 92. I think you're right.
But yeah, no, the Tyler Perry universe is fucking gigantic.
Doesn't matter.
Everything is connected.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's really weird. Because it's just Medea's family. It's her brother. Not a brother. Like, it's her nephew. Has them show on TBS or whatever.
Do any of these characters come back? Are they any recurring characters? Or are they always like new family members?
In the 2 movies I watched, there were some.
Okay.
I mean, when Tyler Perry plays 3 of them, it's easy to get. But yeah, there were a few. But the main character in the first one wasn't there.
Okay. That's so weird that Medea's not the main character.
It's like Jane Silent Bob. She gets to be the main character eventually.
But are the movies named after her?
The first one is Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
That without her name on it. It's not Medea's story.
Or Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Okay.
Not the main character is the black woman.
Okay.
Not Madea.
Okay.
Madea shows up.
Okay.
It's fun. Medea's family reunion.
Okay.
I'm starting to think they named it that so people would see it.
Okay.
Because it had nothing to do with her. Like, she was there. She was the best part of the movie. Mm-hmm. You watch it going, I want more Madea. This Madea goes to jail. But you know what? I watched the trailer for Medea's family reunion, and it was misleading.
Oh.
Because it made it look like it was Madea.
But it wasn't.
And I've seen the trailer for Madea Goes to Jail.
I've seen that trailer too. On TV.
Makes it look like a big Madea movie.
Does.
So when I watch the movie, I hope I'm not disappointed. I mean, I'm gonna be disappointed because I'm sure it's not gonna be good.
I was led to believe that all of them had to do with her exclusively. Just making stupid jokes over and over again.
Yeah.
But if it's surprising to me that's not the case.
She's like... Yeah, like Jane Silent Bob.
That makes sense. Once you put it that way, that makes sense.
I'm sure there's a better example.
I don't need a better example, though.
Because Jane Silent Bob's not a great example, because how many movies did they star in? 1?
As their own?
Yeah.
One.
You
Soon
can
to be
kind of
two.
count Clerks too.
Yeah, they're
They had
pretty
a
big.
big role in
They
that
had a
one.
big one. Yeah.
But like Chasing Amy one.
They had a big
scene.
role. They're literally the B plot in Mallrats.
Mallrats. Okay, so Clerks, they're literally just like
They're
like
interludes.
in between.
Yeah. They kind of just like cut
There's
to them.
no point. Also, it's weird. The first scene we see them in is the one where we're introduced to the cousin, Silent Bob's cousin.
Yeah.
Which is a weird one to introduce them with.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because that guy never comes back.
He's on the shirt at one point. I think in Clerks 2, he wears a shirt like of the band.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That's
like
awesome.
Berserker.
You could buy that
Mallrats,
shirt.
they're B-plot, I guess.
Yeah, the B plot, yeah.
I want to say...
They just do silly slapstick.
Are they C-plot, though? Because isn't... It's really Brody is B-plot? Because Brody's not the main character.
No.
It
Is
makes
he?
it... He's the Madea
Yeah,
of that movie.
I guess you're right.
Where you watch it for him.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's the main... Look at the poster. Who's center?
I mean, yeah.
Is
but,
it Holden?
It's not.
It's Brody.
So how would that not make him A, though?
I guess he might
I
still
guess that's determined by screen time, and I think Holden's on the screen more.
Yeah, and it's about his... and
His
girl.
relationship, yeah. Yeah.
Chasing Amy, one scene.
They're not, yeah, they're not. That movie's amazing, though. That's a true
Dogma.
Oh, they're a big deal in Dogma.
Big deal in Dogma.
Yeah.
That's the first time they're a big deal.
Yeah.
Much bigger than all that.
Actually, they're not the main character. Who is the main character? The girl, right?
Yeah.
Dogma.
But, they're with her the whole...
They're with her.
Like,
they meet her right away.
it's like, there's a bunch of it, because Chris Rock, and they meet, yeah.
But they're
the
like...
the two plots of Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
Yeah, trying to kill.
The bunch of kids going up. And it's
Right, yeah.
Men in Black Lady, Chris Rock,
Yes.
Jane Silent Bob.
I don't remember else. I haven't seen that movie.
Kind of Snape.
Oh, yeah. Is that one... And then following that, it's Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Yeah. Which ended the cinematic universe, but then Clerks 2. Clerks 2 still is some of the best opening movie. The opening of that movie is
Clerks
fantastic.
2, I'll be honest.
So good.
A lot of Kevin Smith movies are bad.
No.
Yeah. Clerks 2 is my favorite.
Why would you start that sentence like that?
Okay, let's think about it. Clerks.
Love it.
Cute.
It's great.
Cute.
It's fucking awesome.
Not a good movie, though.
Ben?
It's cute.
It's so good.
Mallrats.
Mallrats, I can give you that
Fun.
one. It's fun. It's not great. I'll give you that.
Chasing Amy.
Fucking awesome.
Did not age well.
Wrong.
Did not age well at all.
It's a great movie.
Didn't age well.
Ben, I will dive across this table.
Okay. Didn't.
So good.
Okay. If that came out today,
What?
like let's say Chasing Amy's released
Right. What
this
part?
week,
What parts?
it just would not have gotten. People would be like, "Ah, movie sucks."
No.
And they'd
What
be
part
like,
of it's?
"Oh,
What part of it's not aging well?
the way he deals with like the lesbian and that whole gay
So the
thing.
end of the movie?
No, I just mean that whole character
Oh, well.
and the whole plot, because it's all about how all that she needed was a man. Yeah,
I guess
a
so.
little bit. Yeah,
It's a good movie though.
Didn't handle that well. Dogma.
I didn't like
Dogma
Dogma right when I first saw it.
Dogma's my. Actually, Dogma might be my. No, Clerks 2 is my favorite. Dogma's number 2. I like Dogma. Dogma's
no.
like Mallrats, but better.
Clerks would definitely be my top 3. I don't know.
Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, fun.
That movie's only fun if you've seen all the other ones.
But even that, it's still funny. Like Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
he's
like,
awesome.
It's funny. There's a lot of funny stuff in that movie, but like stupid. It's the most stupid movie.
Oh yeah. But I think everyone's
And then
aware.
Clerks 2, which a lot of people hate.
That's absurd.
But I think they hate it because they compare it to Clerks.
Clerks
Because
1
think
was
about this:
great,
if you watch Clerks
though.
and you've not seen any of the other one, and
Yeah.
you've seen Clerks 2,
Oh,
you would be like,
I can see that.
why is this a cartoon versus kind of like a play?
Right.
Like, it became, like, there's a dance sequence in the sequel. They dance to ABC rather than Jackson 5.
That's right.
Like, it's really, I mean, Clerks the Animated Series is the best thing.
I love the Clerks Animated Series so much.
And it's weird to say he's ever done, because he didn't, like, have
He wrote
the
it.
most. He wrote it with a writer from Seinfeld.
That's awesome.
Is the creator. Yeah, that would be the best thing he's ever done.
I love
Clerks
the
the
animated
Animated.
series.
That might be my top 10 shows.
Really.
Just any shows.
Only 6 episodes,
Yep.
and only like 4 of them aired.
2.
Just 2.
On the original ABC, 2.
Really?
And then, like a year later.
Adult Swim put a bunch out.
Adult Swim
Yeah.
is the best, yeah.
Wow.
2 episodes.
That's
the 4th episode and the 2nd episode.
not even in order?
Nope.
I didn't know
Because
that.
the 2nd episode is a clip show episode, so it didn't make any sense.
The clip show of the first episode.
Which is so funny.
And they only...
What a
I
funny
didn't know,
idea.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, God. That's a great show.
Yeah.
I wish that I did that more, because that was actually a lot of fun.
I don't know if they should bring it back. Because
No, probably not.
Anything you bring back sucks.
Just doesn't... Yeah, if you're away from a project too long, it doesn't seem to work as well.
But that's the thing you probably could bring back, because, like...
People would want it,
pretty
probably.
silly.
Yeah,
Like,
silly.
it's not like something that's, like... That would never have happened on the old show. We'll have to take the episode.
Right, yeah, it's true. It's true. There was not enough time for that show to
he wanted
exist.
to make, like, a direct-to-video movie of them making a movie in the Quick Shop.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Right, like, that's pretty... but I don't think it ever happened. But I would imagine if the new Jay and Silent Bob movie is a success...
It might
maybe
be.
a cartoon.
They have a cartoon.
No, I mean, maybe Clerks, the cartoon comes back.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
They do. They're the Jay and Silent Bob cartoon.
Cartoon movie.
I don't like it.
I never saw it.
It was on Netflix. It's bad.
That's the only one I haven't seen.
It's animated bad.
Oh, is it?
And I just hate it.
That's the only Kevin Smith movie I've never seen?
That doesn't even count, though. He didn't write it.
Oh.
Or direct it.
Then it doesn't matter. I feel like I missed one. What's after Clerks 2?
Jersey Girl.
I've seen that.
Cute.
It's not bad.
Super cute.
People blow that movie out of the water for no reason.
It's so
It's so harmless.
It is so cute. It's the cutest
It does not deserve to get as much hate as it does.
It's really bad, though.
Not really bad.
He took the formula and, like, okay, Ben Affleck's in it, though.
It's not really bad.
It's cute, though.
It's
cute.
fine.
It's cute because George Colin's in it and adorable.
It's fine. Like, people say that was like one of the worst movies ever. It's not that
Then
bad.
it's Cop Out.
That I actually did not see. I have not seen Cop Out. So that's the only movie I have
Then
ever seen.
that can maybe make a point.
The movie's awesome.
That would be...
I love that movie.
I have friends who don't know who he is.
I love the
Love
movie.
that movie.
It's a good movie.
Because it's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
That's
got heart.
how he
funny.
learned how to write in that movie. Because I heard someone say this, and I, honest to God, could not disagree with it. Kevin Smith cannot write dialogue, but he can write good monologues.
Interesting
The more you
theory.
think about it, it seems it kind of...
Well, if you look at Clerks, it's basically two monologues, and then like one monologue ends, and then it's like retort monologue.
Yeah, but I was like, I kind of agree.
It's not a ton of back and forth. It's a lot of like, I'm going to talk a lot, and then you're going to talk a lot.
I was kind of like, yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I really like the dialogue in Clerks, though. And Clerks 2. I think those two fucking shine.
Yeah, I think Clerks 2...
Clerks 2's beginning is so funny.
Learned how to like make a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely higher production than a lot. I mean, I don't know. The Dogma's pretty good. Like, production-wise.
Great, too. I like Dogma. But even then, Dogma's pretty weird.
It's weird, but I don't think it's like a...
Yeah.
I don't think it's not done
that's
well.
not a bad thing. But that Cop Out, I can maybe...
Is that Red State after that?
Yeah.
I like Red State.
I like Red State, too, actually. I forgot about that.
I like Red State a lot.
Then we got...
What's-her-face? Have you ever heard his story of the releasing of Red State with like the Westbury Baptist Church contacting him?
Yeah, the thing, yeah.
The daughter that he was in contact with, she just left the church recently.
No, she's been gone for a while. She
Well,
had
whatever.
a TED Talk.
Yeah, she left. So like,
Yeah.
it's
They're
funny
like
though.
all gone. The guy's dead now.
Oh yeah, once he died, yeah, they all
like,
gone.
no, even it was...
That was before that?
There's rumors that he was out of it before he died, even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's... I mean, hashtag, like, 2010, like, back when I was a thing.
What? The church?
Like, that church. Like, remember when, like, people cared about evangelicals?
Vaguely.
During the Bush administration?
Kind of.
Because they, like, are the reason he was elected.
I don't know if that's true, but yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm blaming them, but yeah.
But, like, no one cares anymore. Back when people, like, evangelicals, the silent majority... See, they finally got the president because they decided to...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I do remember make that argument.
Like, with Jesus Camp?
I haven't seen that
Back
movie.
in
I
the
really want
day?
to watch that movie.
It's like...
It's
Now
fascinating.
we don't care
idea.
about evangelicals.
I guess
Bring
not.
them back.
No, we don't
Bring-
probably need that.
Bring them
Probably
back.
could avoid that. We don't need that.
Then it was Tusk.
I like Tusk. It's funny. It's fun. It's goofy. I mean, you have to be like a fan of this podcast and stuff
Yeah,
to really
and
care.
then there's Yoga Hosers.
Pretty dumb, but
That
I
might
enjoyed
be
it a
his
lot.
worst one.
I enjoyed that movie a lot. It's really dumb.
I
But I really had fun.
Why
had a
did
lot
I
of
hate
fun.
it while watching it?
I had
I
a
didn't
lot of
have
fun.
fun. Because there's not, like, a plot.
I had a lot of fun.
Like, it just didn't... There was no flow to it.
I had.
It was. I
so
think if
much
it's
fun.
still on Netflix, I'll watch it like tonight. Or
Does it
tomorrow.
open with him talking about it?
No.
Because that's when I saw it in a theater. I saw it in one of those special like showings, like
Yeah.
for the Fathom events or whatever. And it starts like a half hour of him just talking about it, and I was like, "This is delightful,
Oh,
Kevin
no, I
Smith."
just saw it.
And then it goes in the movie. I'm
As
like,
a movie.
so maybe he just set the tone, and I was enjoying myself because he just shows up, talks a bunch of bullshit, and moves on. But it's real
Like,
stupid.
I feel like the movie could have.
The whole Ralph
done
Garman thing,
stuff.
pretty good.
I think
that was
they
pretty
could've-
funny.
I'm gonna be watching because I remember having a thing about I didn't like the pacing or how it changed. I can't remember.
I feel like the movie's wicked short.
I think
It
it
just
is.
kind of comes and goes.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
So yeah,
he's Jane Silent Bob.
I'm looking forward to this. I kind of wish it was Clerks 3, but whatever.
Yeah, I would rather click this.
They haven't confirmed who backed out, right?
Oh, it's Vandal.
Gotta be.
Everyone knows that, yeah.
Everyone assumes that. No one knows that for sure, though. They've never
But
confirmed
it
that.
doesn't when everyone else was on board for it, but him.
Right.
Like it's like
He's the only one who would not be on board.
because like
But he's never confirmed that.
I don't think so, but it's him.
It would most likely, yeah.
No, it's not like There's like there's much evidence.
If it's
to
not
prove
confirmed, then it's...
it. No, it's never been stated, but there's
But
evidence
everyone-
that
yeah.
it's clearly not Brian Holland.
Right, yeah, okay. Right. Well, no, it's... Yeah, right. Okay.
And who else would you need?
Jay.
Jay.
And...
Who would do anything?
Yeah, Jay will do anything. Kevin's shown.
Elias, you would need him.
I guess, yeah, you kind of have to.
And maybe Rosario Dawson, but you could probably write her out.
They wrote it
She would be the one that would drop out because she's actually a celebrity.
Right, yeah. Well, Randall never wanted to be an actor.
No, but like his whole thing is like his daughter will tell him don't do it, and so he won't do it.
Really?
Yeah, I was reading that on like Reddit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, yeah, I want Clerks 3
I do too.
more than
anything else.
this Giant Silent Bob movie.
I'll take the Giant Silent Bob movie.
I think he
Oh, more.
at the
Is that going to
moment
happen?
when he
The
announced,
show?
he said he's still looking for
Okay.
TV.
I want that.
I don't care. I want Clerks 3.
I think I want it to be fun as a show. Just
the
especially with
problem
like
is,
the whole
the thing
superhero
is,
thing.
I want Clerks 3. I don't want it. He's like, oh, maybe I'll release it as a comic. I don't know. I want a movie or burn that script. Like, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the dialogue, the way they deliver it is so much more fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Just maybe
I'm really sad that fucking Caitlin Bree died in real life.
Oh yeah.
That's so sad.
Well, she wouldn't.
She was not going to be in the
wouldn't
movie,
have been
but I'm
in
just
it
sad.
anyway.
I liked her.
Yeah, they should. I don't know if the third one, if they would have brought back the other one.
Veronica?
Yeah, probably not though.
I don't think
Probably
so.
she'd be like, I with your college girlfriend, and now you're married with Rosario Dawson's child.
Oh, that's right. That is right. They're friends, though. She might have shown up, maybe. But then you could also
Yeah.
write her out. Like they've already...
You could.
They've
but
already
it would,
done.
It'd be a little awkward.
Be kind of fun. It's
What do you mean,
definitely-
like they've already done?
They wrote out the last two girls.
Yeah, but 10-year difference. Well, the one girl was written out in the first movie. She went to an asylum,
Right.
so she's already out.
But Veronica... Oh, then she left because she...
And then it's like,
She was-
yeah,
yeah.
who keeps in touch 10 years after you break up? You know,
True.
you have a new job. I think that's kind of better because the first movie is just a day in the life.
No, yeah, I do like that a lot. I'm
As
so glad he didn't go with the original ending.
added the second.
Where Dante got killed.
Actually, I kind of think it's a good ending because it's sort of like we see how someone spends the last day of their life.
No, that's way too dark for that movie.
Yeah, I guess. But like a theory where we see how someone spends the last day of their life and it's
It's
just
nothing.
mundane, yeah.
I mean, yeah, as like a philosophical kind of
Which
concept
is
for a
kind
movie.
of what he was going with the first Clerks.
Right.
With the whole like Dante
Inferno
thing.
thing, yeah. But it's just too dark for that movie.
Yeah, no, when there's like the stupid... He does like Family Guy cutaways in that movie.
Yeah,
You would have
yeah.
had to change.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
If
not...
someone else had done it, yeah. But
Maybe. Even then, like, still... I
no,
don't
but
know.
if someone else... If the movie was about...
If it was about a
Like,
guy,
let's say it was a drama about
Yeah.
someone working at a convenience
then
store.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
The fact that
But like
movies...
a stupid comedy.
Yeah, it's so fucking hilarious. That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. It ends so much better with "You're Closed" being the final line. I know that movie way too well.
It is a little bit of an odd cut, though.
What?
The final, like, second, the
Yeah.
way the camera is sort of like on the door, and because he throws the...
It's
cut.
not on the door. It's off to the side a little bit.
Yeah, it's not, it's not perfect, because that's not what the ending would be. They should have reshot that.
I know that movie really
That's all
well.
I'm saying.
I'm not gonna... I definitely did multiple papers on that movie in college. I wrote a lot of stuff. Did a lot of stuff too. Acted it out a couple times for some of the act class I've taken. I know that movie very well for whatever fucking reason. I don't even know why. That's a good movie. I'm a big fan. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You want to wrap up?
Yeah, how long are we going?
2.5?
Okay, got it. So
All
we're
right.
gonna cut probably stuff too.
I'll probably trim it down. So, yeah, with that, that'll end episode, what are we, 13? I said that in the beginning?
Ooh, the unlucky episode. Uh-oh.
Alright. Well, with that, thanks for listening. And,
Bye.
alright, love and
Back
kisses.
soon.